I don't want anybody else but you there. 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 Anybody else but you. You sit in the car like a high school junkie. I know all the things you do. When it gets dark and you're running out of money, you're the only thing I have to lose. But you break my heart in slow motion. Now I want anybody else but you there. So fuck your problems. Go find someone who wants to solve them. You know I know you do this often. So baby, can we just be honest? I try to fill the space at the place that we met. I tried to kill the ghost on your side of the bed. You said I let you go, but I can't. I'm obsessed, yeah. Everything.
Dang, it's hot outside.
I confess, yeah. I don't want anybody else but you there. In the car like a high school junkie. I don't want anybody else but you there. When it gets dark and you're running out of money. I don't want anybody else but you there. To break my heart in slow motion. I don't want anybody else but you there.
Good evening. Hello, hello. Who do we got in here? What's going on? Happy Thursday evening, everybody. We got Mr. Thomas, Toilet, Peyton, PH, Matthew. Hello, everybody. Tel Contar's here. Ace Moneymaker. Welcome on in. Cheeseman's here. Joshua. Hello, Joshua. Hello, Kaz as well. Hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic Thursday so far. How's everyone feeling today? How's your guys' day been so far? I am Percy. Hello to you as well. And Mr. Sean Sinclair has arrived. Hello, Sean. Dark Pumps is here. Nice to see you, Pumps, as well. Apex as well. Ignore that. I didn't want that to be that loud. There we go. That's better. All right. Just got off work. How was work? Hello, Sherry, as well. Byron didn't win. What did Byron not win? Welcome on in. How we doing? Hello, hello to y'all. You got a Slurpee. W. I had this. Tim Hortons has this new drink. It's called Vanilla Soda Swirl. That's been absolutely fantastic. Had one today. I went to the doctor today, so on my way back, we got one. It was delicious. Delicious. What's up, Toast and Jacob as well? Vernt Racing. Connor Zilish will win at Atlanta and Daytona in a couple races. Well, that is a bold statement. We'll see about that. I had to get the fan turned. It's hot out today. I didn't realize it's supposed to be so hot, but it is hot. Not like heat wave hot, but you know, like hot enough to where it catches your attention. I don't even know what the weather's like here right now. What is it? What's up, Ryan? It only feels like 32, but I don't know, it feels hotter than that to me right now. We got a lot of storms going through today, but they've been missing where I live. Like they've been going all around. Like I'm looking out the window now and I can see storms in the distance, but they've been just missing here the last few hours. But my man Thomas just gifted 5. Oh, hold on, let me switch to the game, then it might come up still if I can find it. Is it gonna come up? Is it gonna come up? There it is. Thank you so much, Thomas. What a kind lad. Very kind of Thomas to give 5 memberships to the Goin community. Who got one? Apex, Sherry, Percy, JC, No Filter, and Swifty. Is that like a Swifty? Never thought I'd say a Swifty in my life, but here we are. What's up, T. Sanford? Is it Ty Dillon's 301st start this weekend and first race win? You guys see? You guys see the beef by? You know what I noticed? It didn't do the notifications. It did like a little gifting thing, but it didn't do the rooms and stuff for Thomas. What the heck? Must have been because we were not full screened on the game. That's weird. That sucks. Well, one of them came up. Thank you, Thomas, though. Very kind of you. Thank you, Thomas. But did you guys see the beef between Zane Smith and Carson Hocevar today on that like podcast thing? I thought that was quite fascinating. I thought it was pretty good. That's what the sport needs right there, is that kind of drama. I thought it was great. What's up, Jonathan? Thoughts on Gran Turismo 7? It's an alright game. Not really for me, though. It's a little bit too arcadey for me to get into. Hello, James. Did you hear the rumor about the O'Reilly 87 team might be shutting down? I did not hear that rumor. Huh. Isn't that the team that Nick Sanchez just got into in the last week or so? And Sanchez's other team shut down in the beginning of the year. I don't even remember what the team name was, but the 25 car, whatever team that was, they already like shut down. It's not easy for, small teams right now in any of the three, series, like a 1-car team, 2-car team, but it seems like the O'Reilly series seems to be like the biggest struggle, to me at least. I could be wrong. My dad's texting me already. What's he saying? He's telling me about the weather. It's still raining where he is. Hocevar getting wrecked, I'm really mad about, because Carson is always wrecking people. That's true. Caution Hurricane Hocevar. I thought the beef between him and Zane Smith's fantastic. I saw Zane Smith called out his fans today. And he's got Hocevar's fan base is an interesting one because he's got fans that are normal people. Like a lot of you guys in here that are Hocevar fans are pretty normal people. But then there's also the fans that are like the bad fans. And Hocevar has a lot more bad fans than any other fan base, that's for sure. Where it's just like they're just so toxic. They literally attack other drivers, on their social medias. So yeah, Ford does not care. Thoughts on Chicagoland races? On all the Chicagoland races. Well, first, hello, Retro Gamer. How are you doing? I would give the O'Reilly race a 8 out of 10. I'd give the Cup race a 7 out of 10. That's my personal rating. What are you guys' thoughts? I thought the races were okay. I don't think the Cup race was the best mile and a half I've watched this year. But it wasn't like the worst either. So it's just kind of like an average kind of race. But how are you? I'm doing good, team, man. No Formula Go. That we didn't have anything today. I didn't have any videos on any channel. I was at the doctor, so I didn't have time to put out a video today. So we'll be back tomorrow. I've got 2003 already edited and ready to go. I'm going to upload that as soon as we're done streaming tonight and put that out for the third to last race of the season in 2003 career. And then I'm going to attempt to get F126 recorded tonight, put that out tomorrow. And then hopefully we'll have the off-season video for F1 My Career coming on Saturday. Yes, Saturday. And then we'll kind of kick things off for the next season after that. You should finish this one. I like that comment. That's a good comment, Rusty. Do any of you guys think Max Verstappen will go to McLaren? I do not think that will happen. No. I don't think leaving Red Bull to go to McLaren is really a step in the right direction for Max Verstappen personally. So I don't really see him entertaining. I know there's rumors of it, but I don't see him entertaining that personally. Okay, we'll stick with automatic transmission. And then we will have, okay, everything's good there. AI 105. Incident frequency is at 40. I think we won this race earlier in the year. If I'm not mistaken, we won this race. It's your birthday today. Happy birthday, Mr. Toilet. Everyone say happy birthday. Happy birthday to Toilet. Never thought we'd be wishing a toilet a happy birthday, but here we are. Oh, we got a night race. That's right. Let's go. How you doing, Exist? Welcome on in. And as well, Hunter. Hope you're doing well. Did you see my comment on the F-126 with the yellow livery doing double duty? I did not. You can tell me that comment right now, though. Hello, Matthew, as well. All right, let's get in here. I'm not going to bother practicing or anything because it's just full throttle at Atlanta, so there's no skill. Chad, should we qualify or should we, since it's a super speedway race, should we start from the back? What do you guys think? Should we just start from the back tonight? AJ, hello, AJ. Who do you guys got? I saw some of you saying who you got for Atlanta this weekend, but who do you guys all got for Atlanta? Do we have a truck race or is it only O'Reilly and Cup? Let me see. Oh, wait, trucks are in Lime Rock, right? Yes, they are. Trucks are in Lime Rock at 1 o'clock on Saturday. O'Reilly's at 7. Cup is also at 7 on Sunday. Okay, there you go. That's right. You got Priest, Elliott. AJ, that is cool, but we're kind of taking our own spin on it, like bringing in, like we kind of got a fantasy kind of paint scheme kind of plot for the races. I'm in the 42 car. You'll see soon enough because we got and like for example, NTT data is going to be on our 42 car going forward as well. We're gonna have races all over the place, right? We're gonna be in the 42 car. Hello, Blue Cheese as well, and then we're gonna be in the 99 Trackhouse car, and then there's also going to be a few races maybe where I'm in the 77 still, but there's also going to be a few races where I probably miss Cup Series races to kind of keep that plot going. But yeah, we're gonna have a Rogers. I don't think we'll have a full Rogers car for the 2020 season, but I can tell you this: I've already seen the 2021 Rogers car, and it looked pretty dang good. You guys, you remember? Do you guys remember Casanero? He cooked up the Target number 8 Flames in the OG career. He made my Rogers car for next season, and it's pretty slick. But I ain't gonna tell you guys. Can I tease it? No, there's not really a way I can tease it without spoiling. So yeah, I cannot tease that to you guys. I would if I could, if it would make sense. But yeah, Casanero is very underrated. We have had. Here's the crazy thing, is, and I'm very proud of it. I mean, I haven't played a role in it, but some people that have made paint schemes for our career mode on this channel have gone on to make paint schemes for actual cars IRL. Casanero, unfortunately, isn't one of them. I think he's talented enough to. Paj Designs. He's made schemes for our career mode. He's made schemes now IRL. You guys know, let me think, Jarrett. I'm blanking on his last name. Do you guys, well, I can just make this one easy for you guys. Jarrett, he's the one that made Kyle Larson's patriotic car for the Coke 600 and Kyle Busch, rest in peace, Kyle Busch. You guys remember the truck Kyle was supposed to run at Charlotte. Jarrett, he's actually a Canadian. He lives I think half an hour away from me. But he actually has made schemes for our career mode as well. And then he's gone on to make schemes that have now been in the Cup Series IRL, and I mean even made a paint scheme for Kyle Busch to run this year. Unfortunately, though, of course, that was not even a week before he passed away. So, but the talent is insane that we have that have gone from making paint schemes for our career mode, and then now they have opportunities to make cars IRL. Oh yeah, Coop's another one. Yeah, Coop Designs also, yes. Shout out to Coop. But yeah, they're all so talented. They're so cool. All right, I'm gonna read that one from T-Man, and then we'll take the green flag and we'll chat some more. But You were saying on F126 career like McLaren in Monaco and Spain, you could run the yellow Cadillac under the lights. Oh, okay. Not a bad idea, actually. Not a bad idea. 24 degrees Celsius. That's not too bad. I'd hope it's fun, too. We love thunderstorms. Hello. Imsmell91. I feel like I always say your name wrong. Your power is... Why are you out of power, Blue Cheese? You got a storm or something? WWE fan, hello to you as well. How are you? All right, let's get ready to roll here. We got 260 laps of racing in Atlanta. Not a fan, honestly, of this track in this game because the AI racing are kind of like very gridlocky and it kind of gets annoying. But Coop is, I'm not sure if that's correct or not, Toast, but it kind of seems like it. I know Coop does a lot of work. I think he's officially like a part of their entire design team at the Rayom Brothers Racing, if I'm not mistaken. Mr. Bad Guy! Mr. Bad Guy. I'm so sorry, Mr. Bad Guy. I stole 3 wins in a row from you last night, and that was not counting the one where I laid the bumper to you in Nashville as we kick things off here from Echo Park Speedway. But poor Mr. Bad Guy, I put the bumper to him in Nashville. Got the win, and then we went and stole 3 of them in a row, back to back to back, and like all on the last lap. But it's going to make for a good short. Oscar going to Alpine, wouldn't that be something? I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of plans yet in store for the F126 career mode. I'm kind of just letting things kind of play out, and then we'll kind of, you know, as we get closer to the end of season 1, like we already kind of know all this changes for season 2 that we've announced. I don't really have, there might be one more change coming to Alpine. Now in the F1 My Career, however, boy, do we got some, I've already got pretty well all of the 2025 season planned out for who's going to go where. And it's going to be 2025 and the F1 My Career is going to be very spicy. It's going to be a huge switch up. And there's going to be big developments going straight into the off-season video, which I'm excited to portray. Very, very much might be based off of IRL events, so stay tuned on that. But Gary looks like he's taking a mugshot on the thumbnail. That was from my pictures that I had to take for the Creator Series, by the way. Speaking of Creator Series, we didn't do it this week because they did a special event and I wasn't paying money for a track that I was only going to use one time ever. And it didn't count for points or anything. But we'll be back in Creator Series next Wednesday. And then I think they got another special event coming the week after. But on top of that, we got Stream Car tomorrow at Michigan in the Truck Series. Hopefully we have a decent turnout.
3 wide. Outside.
Hey, Joey's not wrong though, PH. Joey Logano. I was telling my dad about this on Sunday when we were watching Chicagoland. I said, man, Logano's kind of spitting. Like, Joey Logano came in and, you know, he kind of caused a bit of ruckus a little bit, and everyone hated him for it. Whereas Hocevar's, I thought we were about to wreck. Hocevar's the complete opposite, right? Hocevar does stuff way worse than Logano, and they love him for it. Now, I mean, very different eras, which I think plays a big role. Like, Logano came up in an era where if you raced like Hocevar did, you found out very quickly that that was not going to slide. And so that driver would get taken care of, and then that driver would have to clean up very quickly. But that kind of driving wasn't accepted back in the early 2010s. So I feel like that's why Logano was hated in his era. Like if Logano came up now, in the sport, you know, if we fast forward and Logano was just now coming up racing like that, oh, they'd love him. They would absolutely love him.
Outside now.
Call you Luke, that sounds better. I like that. Definitely, I like that. We'll call you Luke. Hello, Huskers fan as well. How are you, Huskers? Nice to see you.
Stay low. Here, 3 wide. 1 high.
You need to have humbling moments? I agree. I agree. I mean, Hocevar has been dealt some humbling moments, so, you know, I don't think he's getting away completely scot-free. He's definitely gotten away with more than he's definitely given more than he's gotten back, though. That's for sure. That's for sure. But come the chase, you know, oh my goodness, Daniel Suarez, I'm down here. Come the chase, I think you're going to see a bit of a difference. You know, people race harder and they don't really cut you any breaks anymore when you get into the final 10 races. So I think Hocevar is going to have a pretty different experience come the final 10 races. Kicking back with some beers, what you got? You miss Joey Logano? I've always liked Joey Logano. I've always been someone that's enjoyed Logano. So I even, you know, of course I kind of miss seeing him up there as well. I mean, as I always say, I like Logano. I absolutely despise how he won the 2024 championship, but I don't let that impact my feelings towards the driver. So yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people hate Logano simply because he won the championship that year, and I'm like, man, it ain't his fault, you know?
1 up high.
Blaney has slightly passed him in the last few years for number 1. Blaney is such an awesome race car driver, man. I really like Ryan Blaney. He's not my favorite, but I really like Ryan. Ryan Blaney is really, in my opinion, the best. The best person to represent NASCAR right now. He races very respectfully.
Outside.
Is a champion, is successful, still wins races. Also is not afraid to do anything to represent NASCAR. I mean, he goes and does all this different kind of media stuff that other drivers usually don't even want to do. Ryan Blaney is like the #1 guy, in my opinion, to represent NASCAR over the next probably another decade. We got a wreck. We got a wreck. Oh, the 34. That's a violent one. Todd Gilliland around, and we're 35th. Caution is out for the first time today. You're waiting for him to pull off the fake mustache. Have you watched the few episodes of the new show? I have. I watched the first one last week, and then I watched the first one today while I was editing the 2003 career video. It's a good little series. It's a good little series. I like it. Both the people that they've had on, I've had no clue who they are, but I'll still watch it anyways. Well, the first guy, I don't remember who it was now, but the first guy, I've seen the guy, but I didn't know who he was. And then today, the newest episode was some YouTube guy, right? So I had no idea who he was either. But
Outside.
Blaney is like Matt Kenseth, just boring personality. Matt Kenseth was a pretty boring driver. But I always heard that Matt Kenseth was, you know, he's kind of boring, but he's actually like really funny, like off camera. But I like Matt Kenseth as well growing up. Matt Kenseth was a driver I enjoyed.
Stay low. Clear outside.
Larson ends up going to a back marker. I will spoil part of that plot line right now. Is Larson, our plan is Larson is going to still go to the 5 in the 2021 season. I'll tell you that.
Stay low.
Do we think SVG is going to make the chase? I'm going with no. I know he's got a couple of super speedways that are going to really help him. You know, gain some points, you would imagine anyways. Atlanta, Daytona.
High side now.
I think there's going to be, I don't know, It could go either way. It really could. It's like I think it's a 50-50 shot. I think no matter what, SVG, no matter what happens from here on out, he's already done a great job this year in that car and the equipment, I should say, in that equipment. Because Trackhouse is just not good equipment right now. And SVG has done a fantastic job. But it's just going to come down to Keselowski and Jones and all those bubble guys. And who can really just put the cleanest races together over the next, 8 races until the chase? It's just going to be who can be the cleanest over the next 8. It's not going to be who's running top 5 or top 10, because we're talking bubble drivers. If you're a bubble driver, you're not consistently running top 10 to begin with. So it's just who can put the cleanest races together and kind of get some mid-teen finishes, I think, really is what it's going to come down to. So Cash and Arrows here, and oh my goodness, Zenith just gifted 5. Thank you so much, Zenith. My man, he usually comes in and he gifts 1. Today he gifts 5. What a lad. Thank you so much, Zenith. Very kind of you. Both you and Thomas dropped 5 on us here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What a kind person. What a kind guy. Can Eric Jones make the chase? Yes. I do believe Eric Jones will make the chase. That's one of the bubble drivers I look at right now where I'm like, yes, I think he will make it. What do you guys think about Eric Jones? You think Larson's going to win the championship? No one's talking about it. Now, hold on. I said it last night. I said Kyle Larson is my championship pick. And I agree. I don't think enough people are paying attention to Kyle Larson right now. I guess it's just because he's not winning. But, again, there's a very obvious reason why he ain't winning. And I think Chevrolet will have it figured out by the chase, and that 5 car is gonna just go on a tear.
Stay low. 3 wide.
PH said I was not talking crap about you. We were glazing you. Barry, where does Barry go next year? Front row, maybe. That's my prediction. I'm going front row.
3 wide. Outside now.
Anything with Corey Heim? Ooh. I feel like we're still kind of very TBD on Heim. The one thing I said with Heim for the 2020 career mode is I want him to be full-time in the Cup Series significantly earlier than IRL, like not waiting till 2027. Now we're talking, I'm waiting for 7 seasons in the career mode to put Heim full-time. I'm looking at putting Heim full-time in like 2023. Somewhere in there, 2024.
High side now. Outside. 3 wide.
Yeah, Briscoe's going to be a threat. Briscoe, I mean, right now looking at it, if you tell me Denny Hamlin won the championship, I'm not surprised. Chase Briscoe, wouldn't be surprised. Christopher Bell, like, you list all these Toyota guys at Joe Gibbs right now, and I'm like, I would not be surprised whatsoever if any of them won the title this year. What's up, JC? No filter, how are you? Does C5 have all the accurate next-gen models yet? No. Oh my goodness, I thought they were wrecking. But no, they do not. Hello, Avantar. Barry in the 4 again, huh? Yeah, any Toyota. I know a lot of people right now are saying, like, oh, if Denny Hamlin doesn't win the championship this year, that's like the ultimate choke. And I'm like, no, not really. Like, any Toyota right now could go. Okay, hello, okay. Josh Berry, my man. But any Toyota right now can just go and run a really good 10 races and just straight up beat Denny Hamlin. I'm like, just getting straight up beat over the course of 10 races is not what a choke is, you know. Like, if Denny Hamlin goes into the final 2 races with a 60-point lead and then runs 15th the next 2 races and throws it away, that's what a choke is. But I mean, he could just get straight up beat over the course of the 10 races. Tyler Reddick's another one. That 45, Tyler Reddick, got to watch out for him. Bubba Wallace, if he can keep it clean for 10 weeks, I don't know where's Bubba even at in the points right now.
Outside.
Probably 12th, somewhere in there. 11th, 12th.
Outside now. One up
We've been
high.
yapping so much. Yeah, we're already halfway here. We're already halfway, just about, through stage number 1. Ryan Blaney's up there. Hocevar's up there. What track is this? Atlanta. Barry at RFK. That'd be an interesting one, but they seem pretty dead set on the lineup they have now. I feel like that's a lineup that's going to remain for a while. Until Brad retires, then obviously you'll get a change, but I don't see it changing a whole lot outside of that. I think they've got a good lineup there with Brad and Ryan Preece as well.
3 wide. 1 high. 1 high.
Yeah, I don't think Ford will catch up. Now there's been some arguments, and I do agree with this. I don't think Ford's going to catch up this year, but there's some tracks that really favor Ryan Blaney in the chase that I think he can make up the difference of Ford being behind. So don't rule out Ryan Blaney. I do believe he can still be a threat simply because there's just some tracks in the chase that really play into his favor to where you can kind of overcome the lack of equipment.
3 wide.
Have you tried driving F-126 with no OSD? I have not.
Outside door.
Herbst, can we talk about Riley Herbst, man? People love to hate Riley Herbst. He has gotten significantly better. Now, I know Toyota is really strong right now, but Riley Herbst has just straight up improved massively from last year to this year.
Stay low.
I don't mind Riley Herbst, so, but he has actually done a very solid job in that 35 car. I mean, the beginning of the year was kind of hit or miss, but in the last, I feel like in the last 10 races or so, he's really been starting to roll a lot better. And he finished top 10, didn't he, in Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. He's putting some good runs out there in that 35, and Legacy Motor Club is gonna, it's not confirmed yet, but it will happen. Legacy Motor Club is bringing Riley Herbst over next year,
Car high.
and I think that's going to be okay because it seems like Legacy is improving a lot
3 wide.
right now. So you could really, really see Riley Herbst, I honestly feel like, just really find a home at Legacy Motor Club long term and have a fairly decent NASCAR Cup career. Like, I was a massive doubter of Riley Herbst going into Cup, but seeing what he's done this year, he's really starting to improve. And between year 1 and 2, like year 2, you want to see a lot of improvement out of a driver, and we're actually seeing that from Riley Herbst. So yeah, I genuinely think he's going to be
3 wide. 4 wide.
just fine going to Legacy next year. Yeah, well, see, the difference is Riley Herbst is a solid NASCAR driver, where Corey Haim is a superstar level prospect. That's the difference between him and Herbst, right? There's only a handful of superstar level prospects, so.
Car's still there.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to watching him next year in that, I don't know what number he's going to run, but I think some have speculated 84 or something. But yeah, Haim's a generational talent. I agree. There's very few generational talents right now coming up, but Haim's one of them. Zilish, I still believe, is one of them. He's obviously had a terrible year, but welcome to being a rookie in the Cup Series. I would not really be worried still. Brent Cruz could be that superstar level. Yeah, it could be.
3 wide. Outside now. 3 wide.
You already did say 84 will be the third car? Okay, well, there we go.
Gear 3 wide. High side now. Outside.
We are breaking into the top 10 here. How many laps of fuel
3 wide.
do we have? Oh, we can go to the end of the stage then, huh? The Laster guy? You talking about Brayton the Laster?
Outside now.
I don't know if he's a superstar level prospect.
Outside door.
Can't say he is.
1 high. 3 wide.
I'm not totally sold on Brent Cruz being like superstar level yet.
Stay low.
You know,
Clear 3
he's,
wide.
I mean, he's super young, right? Hasn't won yet in O'Reilly. He's going to, very obviously. He's going to win a lot of races in O'Reilly, but I don't know. I haven't seen it enough yet, but I think he's going to be a star. I think he's going to be a star, but superstar level, I'm not fully sold on him quite yet. But I think that can change. But yeah, I mean, once Zillage gets things sorted, I think he's going to be pumping off. I mean, obviously, he's only going to be able to do so much currently with the car that he's in. So, you know, I think you're going to have to be a bit patient with Connor and wait. Honestly, I think the only way Connor is going to be a superstar, though, is by leaving Trackhouse, in my opinion. Unless Trackhouse gets things, you know, figured out.
One outside. You're 3 wide. 3 wide. 4 wide. 1 up high.
The no good, very bad rookie season, exactly. I don't think I've ever seen a rookie season this bad in my life. I feel bad for him. I mean, it's 50-50. Some of it's been himself screwing up, some of it, and then the other 50% has been, you know, literally nothing he could do.
Car outside.
Just like Chicago. But then you look back at a few weeks ago at Michigan, for example, like when he wrecked himself twice, you know, like that's all on him there. But yeah, I mean, there's the moments. Are we 4 wide? No, okay, we're just 3 wide.
To go this time. Car's still there.
Yeah, those JRM cars are really good right now in O'Reilly. How come no one goes after Chevrolet in the O'Reilly series for dominating everything?
1 high.
But when Toyota does it in Cup, it's like the end of the world. What's the deal with that? No one says a word about JRM winning everything in O'Reilly.
You're 3 wide. Outside.
Oh, that's why. They nailed it on the head there, Tel Contar.
3 wide.
You got a problem with it. Oh, boy. Cascinero's not a fan of it. I stand by it, man. Once you watch the sport long enough, you'll know that
3 wide.
you have these waves of a manufacturer dominating. It comes in waves. You know, next up could be Ford, and then it can go back to Chevy, and then it's just always rotating. You kind of go through a period where they're all kind of pretty well the same, and then you'll shift into the period of one takes over, and then another takes over, and you know, so on and so forth as we go to the lead here in Echo Park. Now I'm gonna run the top here. I'm gonna go up here. I want to make this fun. I don't want to just lead
1
everything.
on the bottom. 1 bottom. We'll get the lead back. Stay focused. 3 wide.
Well,
Low.
I didn't think I'd get blown away that
3 wide.
significantly, but here we are. You want to see your 2 favorite O'Reilly? Wait, who's your other favorite O'Reilly driver, other than Brent Cruz? Oh, Taylor Gray. Oh my good heavens.
Clear bottom. Inside.
That's wild. That
Carlo.
Cascinero might be. I'm pretty sure you told me about Taylor Gray before, but you might be the only Taylor Gray fan that I've ever seen in my life.
Still in there. Inside now. 1 bottom. Carlo.
What settings are you using? I'm using pretty default settings. My AI is at 105. The skill spread is really low. It's at like 15. That's like the biggest like change. PH has been a member for 9 months. Thank you so much, PH. Oh, also turn the draft. Turn the draft to the lowest setting. That makes these races a lot more fun. Makes them more exciting. That's like the biggest thing
Stay high.
I recommend for super speedway racing in NASCAR 25 is turning the draft down to the absolute minimum.
Inside.
And don't hit the wall like me, though. What's up, Colton? How are you?
Inside. Inside.
You need a random driver to root for Cody Ware. Cody Ware is an upcoming talent and prospect. And once he's in a Hendrick car in 2029,
Car inside.
he is going to be winning championships.
3 wide. 1 low.
Mark my words.
1 low.
Should an iRacing try to compete with Forza? How so? Like, do you mean Forza Motorsport? I feel like Forza Motorsport, if it's Forza Motorsport, isn't Forza Motorsport pretty well dead? I don't think you have to compete with Forza Motorsport, because it's just not really much of a thing anymore.
3 wide. Car low.
He has a life size. Oh my goodness.
1 bottom.
Hello, Austin Dillon.
Here 3 wide.
Appreciate you.
4 wide.
Just put me right in the wall.
All clear. 1 low. Inside. 1 on the bottom. 3 wide. 3 wide. Inside. One on the bottom.
NASCAR 27 should try to take over the reins of motorsport game modes and all that. What kind of game modes are we talking? What kind of game modes does Forza Motorsport have? That like genuine question, because I don't know. What could they do that wow, I'm getting tight. But what could they add to their game that NASCAR 27 could utilize?
1 inside.
Man, I'm getting so tight all of a sudden.
4 wide.
Free roam.
Here 3 wide.
Let me walk around the garage in NASCAR 27. I think that'd be kind of
4
cool.
wide. 3 wide.
Let me go talk to drivers. Let me go talk to Jeff Gordon or something.
Inside.
Hello, Jeff Gordon. Please sign me.
1 on the bottom. Inside now.
Van Guggenheimer.
Inside door.
Oh, AI only races, I would... Oh, yes. Yes. Tag, okay. Okay. Challenges. How about Eliminator mode, like NASCAR 2011 used to have? Elimination mode, that'd be kind of cool. Online and in single player.
1 on the bottom.
I'd be down with tag. Hear me out.
3 wide.
NASCAR should make a Rocket League feature in the NASCAR games, alright? I want to play soccer with my NASCAR cars and not have to buy Rocket League. There you go. Yeah, let me have an option to steal JGR information. Can you walk through the garage area and steal Chris Gale's
1 on the bottom.
crew chief for Denny Hamlin's notebook without getting caught? And if you do get caught, you get suspended for 10 races. And you get a 5-star wanted level as well, and you have to escape the garage without getting beat up. I think that's a good feature.
Inside door. 3 wide. Three wide. 1 inside.
That also reminds me, chat, you guys are talking about features for a game. I'm probably going to do a video on, I know Michael Marutz already did a video on it. Hold on, I got to pause this. I got to show you guys this game here before I forget. All right, it's called, hold on. It's a game you can play on the internet. That's the dumbest thing I've ever said. Of course you can play it on the internet, but you can play it. Oh wait, I don't think it's out yet. Oh wait, I don't think it's out yet. But I'm going to tell you about it if I can find it in my emails here. The IndyCar game. I got IndyCar 26 right here in Steam. You guys want to see it? All right, it's where in the world is it? Okay, here we go. It is called Stock Car Game. Pretty sure. I believe. That didn't work. There it goes. There it is. It's called Stock Car Game. All right. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys real quick, because if I don't show you now, I'll forget. I apologize for interrupting the race, but okay. And I can't really show you gameplay, but it's a text-based app. All right. So you can do a career mode. And I don't think, what is this email for? Oh, I got an email from PayPal. Well, thank you. You got this app, and I don't think it's out to the public yet, but once it is, I'll let you know. Michael Moots already did a video on it, but the guy that made it sent it to me. Oh, it's in his Discord? Okay, so you can join his Discord and probably play test it. But you basically do these races and you do a season, and you have to... So, like, here I am with RCR for Xfinity going into Daytona. So, like, I can go head into qualifying, and you can choose, like, how you want to qualify. There's different, like, tactics and stuff. And then, like, I can go for maximum attack, and it gives me more pace. And now I just qualified 5th. Right here, I qualified P5. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And then you can go into the race. You can take the green flag. And one thing I recommended to him, so you get your race. You get 2 decisions in your race that you have to make 2 decisions throughout the race to determine your outcome and how you finish. And it's got all the accurate drivers, and it's got like silly season. It's got stats. And you make your decisions throughout the race, and that determines how you finish. I just took the green flag. I finished P8. It's really quick. And then Sam Mayer picked up the win. You probably can't really read that, but it is Sam Mayer over John Hunter Nemechek. The rosters are not fully up to date for 2026, might I mention. And then you just do that all season, and then you try to make the playoffs in this, and then so on and so forth. I just think it's really cool. It's called Stock Car Game. There is a Discord server for it. I'm not sure. I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna do a video on this game in the coming days. It is like Auto Sim, yes. Imagine Auto Sim basically for your phone. I'm gonna make a video on it, and I'll get the guy's Discord for you guys in the description, so you guys can join the Discord, and then you can also like play test it, because I know it's not released yet, but I know he's like doing testing for it. I just think it's really cool. That was the you know how they have the hydration break at the World Cup right now? That was the hydration break. But that just came to my mind, and I knew if I didn't bring it up now, I'd totally forget about it. But I think it's really cool.
One low.
I did recommend the guy, the developer, one thing. I was like, obviously you don't have to listen to me, but I was like, just from a player perspective, I would prefer to have more decisions in a race instead of just 2. Like, have like 3 or 4 decisions.
One bottom. 3 wide.
That play into the outcome, like the beginning of the race, middle of the race, late race, you know, something like that. But yeah, it's still really cool.
Here, 3 wide.
I'll probably put a video out of it. Well, actually, it's still early enough in the week. I might get one out
Inside door.
maybe before the week's over. Maybe put one out on the weekend or something.
5 to go now.
All right, we got 5 to go
Car low. 3 wide.
in stage 1. What were we talking about beforehand? I don't even remember.
Car low. Three wide. One bottom. Inside door.
4 to go.
3 wide.
Yes, please stop spamming, as Tel Contar
One
says.
inside.
There.
Here, 3 wide.
I'm glad you think Carson Hocevar is winning.
Car low.
Your amazing career mode ideas.
3 wide.
Oh my goodness. Max
Inside.
Verstappen's replacing Max Verstappen at Max
One
Verstappen.
inside.
What do you guys, is Max Verstappen going to stay at Red Bull, or is he going to leave? What do you guys actually think on that one? I think,
3 wide.
I don't really know.
Inside.
That's my answer. I really don't know. Oh, we were also talking, yeah, the walking around in the garage and stuff, and Mr. Bad Guy presented the idea of more features. I remember now, yeah.
Here, 3 wide. One low.
Hey, the more features in our NASCAR game, the better. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Here, 3 wide. One inside. 3 wide. 3 wide. Car low.
Silly season, yes, definitely. Oh, I saw. I think it was yesterday. It was yesterday or the day before. NASCAR 25 on Twitter posted that they posted a picture. It looks like they were recording a dev diary. They did confirm dev diaries were going to be coming in July, so it looks like we're going to be getting one pretty soon. I would not be surprised if we had a dev diary as soon as next week. I'm not saying that like I know. I have genuinely no idea, but do not be surprised though if we get one as soon as next week. How did we drop all the way to 35th after that? Who won the stage? Chase Elliott.
Pit road is open.
Is that why Bubba plummeted down the order? Connor Zilish over or under a P35? If I say, so under, would under be 34th and better? Or over would be 34th and better? Oh no, I feel like over would be better than 35, right?
Need to adjust the stop. Okay, bring
I'm
her
going
up. Come on in.
on that, my thinking, I'm going with over. Connor Zilish will finish. Connor Zilish
Pace
is
car's
going to
on.
win in Atlanta. Just get ready. Prepare
You ready
yourself.
now? Green. Car
I
high.
keep trying to shift. What's my dad texting me here? I see. It's making fun of me finishing
Outside now.
35th. I am excited for that, for season 2 of that My Career. As Tel Contar is talking about it, with the portraits and stuff.
Stay
We're
left.
gonna have fun. I feel like going into like 2005 and stuff, like I want to tell Conchar, hopefully we can start to really look at some big names kind of changing as well around some rides potentially. Because we did more of a lot of like mid-tier or small-tier kind of names that were changing for 2004. What's up, Dello?
Car high.
Austin. Hi, Austin.
Three wide. Three wide. Outside.
Dang, that sunset quick, didn't it?
Four wide.
You know what else they need in NASCAR 26?
Four wide.
Actual dynamic day-to-night transitions, because how do we not have that in 2025 or now 2026? I don't know.
Car still there.
He has to finish the first lap first. If he can't finish the first lap at Atlanta, something had to go horrifically wrong. Biffle, we could pick up a Biffle one. I'd be down with that. Where would we put Greg Biffle, though? If we were going to send him away from Roush, I don't know where we would put him. Who, here's one, Tel Contar. J.J. Yaley, when he went to Joe Gibbs Racing, he was pretty well a flop. I want to avoid that. And do maybe the 18 car has it. That's an opportunity right there for a big name to come into the 18 car after Bobby Labonte leaves the 18 or something.
One high.
Oh, so when did the 11
there.
car? When did the 11 car come into the Cup Series? Was that 2005? Because they did. There was. I don't even remember who it was. Who was it in the 11 car before Denny Hamlin? Was it Jason Leffler? Is that correct?
Clear outside. One outside.
2005? It was. Oh, Leffler was 04. 04. Okay, I see.
Clear
Okay,
outside.
and then full time.
One up high.
So hear me out on the 11. I think we saved the 11. Don't even waste our time. Leffler didn't have really any success in that car.
Stay low.
Let's not
Car
even
outside.
waste the time. Let's save the 11 for 2006 with
Three
Denny
wide.
Hamlin. But then the 18, I don't know. What if we did, well, hear me out.
Stay left.
What if we put Greg
Car
Biffle
high.
in the 18 car
Car
at
high.
the end of 2004? So going into 2005, Bobby Labonte says, I'm out of here. And we put Greg Biffle. Okay, well, here's what we could do then.
Outside.
We could put Hamlin. We could do part-time starts for Hamlin in the 11 car in 2005 then.
One high. Outside.
I'm down to put Biffle in a Joe Gibbs 18.
Stay low.
And
Three
then,
wide.
but then we'd have to figure out a plot line there because we're probably going to put Kyle Busch
Three wide.
at Joe Gibbs in the 18
Outside door.
in 2008. So that would give Biffle 05, 06, 07 to run in the 18 if we did that. And then I don't know what we would do beyond that. Like, would we
Outside.
set... What in the world?
Caution.
Caution's out.
Pit road is open.
Hi, Clable. How are you? Nice to see you. Matt Kenseth, maybe. Matt Kenseth. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about getting rid of Kenseth from Roush already. I kind of like the idea of keeping Kenseth still at Roush for a while. I don't know, I always liked the Kenseth 17 era. Hendrick is the one that we can be really creative with as well, I feel like. You know, obviously we're going to keep Jeff Gordon. We're going to keep Jimmy Johnson at Hendrick, but the other two cars are kind of open. Like Kyle Busch is going to get into the 5 car for 2005, of course. But, so I guess it leaves the other car, the 25 car, is the one that kind of is going to open up. Like, obviously, IRL, they did a stint where Brian Vickers was in the 25 car. Then they did a stint where Casey Mears
Green.
raced for them. Like, I feel like we could avoid those guys and do some other drivers. Yeah, we give Brendan Gaughan a few years. I'm open. I'm completely fine with that.
Stay low.
Zane Smith in the right or in the wrong? We talked about it a bit earlier, Clable. I'd say he was in the right.
Stay low. Clear high. Car high. Clear high. You want it?
This is the reason why silly season is important. Instead of Kyle Busch going to 18, Stewart leaves a few years early, and Busch goes into the 20, or Biffle goes from 18 to 20. I'd be down for Biffle to go to the 20. Like, he transitions into the 20, and then Busch comes in
Stay low.
to the 18 or something. I think it'd be kind of cool if we had
Hold your line.
a Busch, Hamlin, Biffle lineup.
Stay low.
And then maybe Tony Stewart leaves a bit early from Joe Gibbs Racing. So when Kyle Busch comes into Joe Gibbs, that's when Tony Stewart leaves.
Still
Something
in there.
like that.
Outside.
Oh yeah, what about Logano? Can Logano come in for a different team? Can we do Logano at somewhere else? Could Logano just come in as a Penske guy?
Car inside. Clear low if you want it. 3 wide. Car high.
Hello, October King, how are you?
3 wide.
Will SHR become a thing? Probably. I would say probably.
1 high.
We do want to repeat some IRL stuff, you know, that happens throughout the career mode as well. We don't want to just do 100% fantasy moves going into this career. Like, we want to have some stuff that respects IRL.
Outside door.
I'm doing good, October King. My day was good. Got up. I didn't really do much because we went to the doctor, came back, and then I finished a commentary and the edit for the next 2003 career video that's going to go out tomorrow.
3 wide.
That was pretty well my day. Then here we are now streaming.
Here 3 wide. 4 wide.
Going to record some F126 probably later this evening. Dylan Gooden's in the chat. Hi, Dylan Gooden. You ready for some stream car tomorrow? Should we gang up on Clable?
High side now.
Take him out. Jeremy Mayfield needs to fail a drug test. Yes.
Stay low. 3 wide. Outside now.
You will be. Oh, Kyle Larson's trying to wreck. You will be there tomorrow. I read a tweet from Dylan Gooden today. And Dylan Gooden said, drunk at 2 p.m.
1 outside.
on a Thursday.
One
Is
up
the
high.
2003 a prequel to your current one? You could kind of look at it as a prequel. Prequel.
Stay low. 1 high.
It is its own thing, as Del Contar says, but you could look at it that way in a sense of that
Still there.
career mode. If the obviously the lures will be very different, but by the time
Outside.
if the career mode made it its full length, it would probably end before 2020,
Outside now.
and then like the other one starts at 2020. You know,
1 up high.
but like the actual lore and storylines, like they would not relate
Outside.
whatsoever. What
Outside
made
now.
you decide? Welcome back, Toilet. What made you decide to start 2 Heat 5 careers? Yeah, what Del Contar said.
Outside door.
iRacing hating fun and not letting us mod the game. I've always, now I will say this, one thing I've always wanted to do was I've wanted to have a NASCAR career mode set in the current era of the sport, which we now have. And I always also wanted to have a career mode that was set in a previous era of the sport, like the golden age of NASCAR, which is what the my career mode is. So you can't have them, you can't have just one and accomplish both. So I was like, well, hey, I always wanted to do 2, but I never really did it. And now I'm like, the opportunity to actually do it finally happened, and I'm like, well, it's now or never, you know, like let's do it right now and see how it goes.
3 wide.
What's up, Trey? I saw that NASCAR 15 was getting some mods, Clavel. I don't think that could make me want to play that game, to be honest with you.
3 wide. Car outside.
But I did see they were modding the game.
3 wide.
Yeah, they wouldn't have any fantasy or separate manufacturers. No, not in 26. Probably never.
3 wide. 1 up high.
If you need a NASCAR 15 key, I highly recommend using Eniba. It's ENEBA.
3 wide.
I've gotten keys from there. Every time I need a key for a game that's no longer available, that's where I go. And most of the time it's for a good price as well. Like I got F1, I got a bunch of F1 games from like F1 2013 to 14, all for like $10. And never had any issue. I bought NASCAR Heat 2 and 3 on PC as well, like last year
Outside.
through that same website, and again, really good fair price. Like it was like $10-15,
3 wide.
and didn't have any issues with the codes or anything. It worked just fine. So I highly recommend Eniba.
Still there. Outside. 4 wide. 3 wide. 4 wide.
I was reading some news today, not even NASCAR gaming related, but I saw they were talking about the Fallout game from Obsidian, or could be coming a lot sooner
1 high.
than we like currently anticipate, which has me excited. If you're a Fallout fan, yesterday, man, was a good day. I'll tell you what. We've got a Fallout 3 remaster coming, which is pretty well guaranteed for next year. And then we're going to be getting another Fallout game from Obsidian, which could be hit or miss, honestly. The fact that Obsidian's making it doesn't get me the most excited, because I've not been a fan of their games ever.
5 wide.
In the last, handful of years, and it was like I played the Outer Worlds 1 and 2, and I didn't enjoy either game. And I saw season 3 of the show as well is now filming.
Outside now. Car high.
I think Dodge will be coming next year, Chris. That's my prediction. I feel like Dodge is going to be there. in 27. That'll be the selling point of NASCAR 27. Hey guys, we got Dodge. Buy the game.
4 wide. Here 3 wide. 1 up high.
I have, you know, I have hope for it exists, but if it plays anything like their other recent RPGs, like the Outer Worlds, for example,
3 wide.
they're wrecking. They're wrecking. They saved it. They saved it. Good save. But if it plays anything like the Outer Worlds, I don't think I'll have the most fun with it. I don't know. It just feels, the Outer Worlds just feels so weird to play. It was never really my style. So I'm just hopeful that
Outside.
like their Fallout game wouldn't play, you know, like that. What do we do if 26 is a flop? We're going to be playing a whole lot of NASCAR Heat 5, boy, I'll tell you that.
Outside now. 3 wide. 4 wide. 3 wide.
I'm a fan of remakes if it completely overhauls the experience. Like, Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas are really weird to play because they just, the combat and stuff just doesn't feel good.
1 high.
Whereas a remaster for Fallout 3, which is coming, should completely overhaul that and bring it up to modern standards. And that's the type of remake that I look for, is where it's like, oh, okay, now it feels like I can properly play a lot of the game. Did anyone see the Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake that just came out today? I had that game as a kid, but I didn't really play it very much. So I saw that was coming out, and that actually looks pretty cool.
Outside door.
But I'm not going to buy it yet because it's like $80, and I'm not paying $80 for a game unless it's GTA 6.
Here 3 wide. Outside.
Can I jump up into the middle line? Or is Bubba going to take it? I think Bubba wants it.
Car outside.
Yeah, Bubba's taking that middle. I was going to move up there.
1 up high.
You think they gave Colleague a couple charters? I thought they didn't give Colleague. I could have sworn I heard they were not going to give Colleague any extra charters or Dodge either. I could be wrong, but I could have sworn I heard that they were not going to hand out any more charters, even with the potential of Dodge coming in to Cup.
Stay low. Car high.
Dodge is going to come into Cup, and it's going to be rough. They're not going to have a good time for a few years. I'll tell you that. Like, you see how much they're struggling in the Truck Series right now. Well, Cup Series is going to be even harder. So they're not going to have. I just got hung out, and now we're going to be 4 wide. Hello, Carlo, sir. Jesus.
Car outside.
Jesus.
3 wide.
But yeah, Dodge, they're going to have a probably rough 2-3 years at least, in my opinion.
3 wide.
You think Penske would come back, like, you mean come back to Dodge?
4 wide.
I would say no. I think
3 wide.
they're kind of the flagship for Ford, so I don't see them leaving Ford.
1 outside. Stay low. 3 wide.
Penske was the only Dodge team I get. Well, wasn't I guess Chip Ganassi was Dodge till what, 2007? And I think they switched to Chevy. Did they switch to Chevy in 08 or 09? Because they had run the car tomorrow at some points with the Dodge, but that might have been in 07. Oh, for 09. So they ran 08 then. They ran the 08
3 wide.
car tomorrow season then with Dodge.
3 wide.
I think Kyle Petty's team ran a Dodge too, didn't they? I guess that was Richard Petty Motorsports.
Car high. 4 wide. Here 3 wide. Car outside. 3 wide. 4 wide. 3 wide. 4 wide. 3 wide. High side now.
The last time Dodge was in the Cup Series, 2001. I tell you what, I think they were in the Cup Series longer than 2001.
Outside now. Here, 3
I
wide.
remember when Evernham and
3 wide.
Petty
1 high.
went together,
4 wide.
and then they switched to
Here, 3
Ford,
wide.
and I just remember how weird it
Outside.
looked seeing Casey Kane's number 9 on a Ford. Like that number 9, everyone knew. I don't know if you grew up at least in that era. Like I don't know, Casey Kane and the number 9 felt pretty like synonymous. And seeing that 9 on a Ford was so weird. For what, a year? I guess only 1 year
3 wide.
or 2 years, I guess.
3 wide.
However long it was.
outside.
It was a year or 2. Then he went to Red Bull in 2011. Then he went to Hendrick in
4
2012.
wide. Outside now. 3 wide. 1 up high. Here, 3 wide.
I'm not a fan of the new Dodge cars, as
Outside
Mr.
now.
Bad Guy's talking about. I think they're kind of ugly. Like, there's been a lot of awesome looking Dodge cars,
Outside now.
but now like the new Challenger Chargers, like I don't whatever one I keep seeing. I don't even know which one it is, but the one that everyone thinks is going to be the Cup car. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of ugly.
1 up high.
Like, remember when they revealed the Gen 6 Dodge way back in the day? It looked so sick. It was awesome.
3 wide.
And now I'm like, yeah, that would just, whatever they've been talking about now, I'm like, man, that looks so ugly on a street car that it would look ugly on a stock car as well.
4
Audi.
wide. Here, 3 wide. Car
Audi would be a very interesting one. Or Honda. I don't care what the manufacturer is. The more manufacturers that are involved in your sport, it's just always better for the health of the sport.
Stay low.
Man, this is such a long stage. 60 laps in stage 1, and
Stay low.
we got 100 here in stage 2, and we're not even halfway through yet. Ty Gibbs just caught the wall.
Outside.
Audi and BMWs are your favorite to drive in a Porsche? I've always wondered what being like a valet would be like. Do you get paid well for doing like valet?
Still there.
At least paid enough to live?
High side now.
I've only been in ever experienced valet service one time, and that was when Jay, myself, and Austin went to a hockey game in Tampa. We went to Tampa Bay Lightning game last year.
Stay low.
Minimum wage plus tip, not enough to live. Now, do you do that full time or is it part time?
Stay low.
I would have figured they'd pay you more than minimum wage because, like, you're driving, you're handling. I know, like, you're just like going and parking and retrieving, right? But like, I don't know, you're handling at times. I'm sure some expensive vehicles.
3 wide.
Feel like they would pay more for that. Davis, hi Davis. Is Zane Smith one of your favorites now? No, I've never really been a big fan of Zane Smith, but I do like that. Anyone that cooks Hocevar, though, I definitely appreciate them a bit more. But yeah, he's still not anywhere near the top. How are you, Davis?
1 outside. 3 wide.
Full time, but you're done by August.
Stay low.
The world's largest casino. Well, good news for you. You didn't dox yourself because I ain't got a clue. Well, it's probably in Las Vegas. Feel like the biggest
3 wide.
casino on earth has to be in Las Vegas, right?
1 outside.
I have a friend that I used to league race with way back in the day. Way back in the day, like 8 years ago. His name's Bryce. He lives in the Las Vegas area now, and he's become like a poker dealer guy. He's been in like the world of poker and stuff, and that's always really cool to see. Oklahoma has the biggest casino in the world.
High side now.
I would have never guessed that.
3
Oklahoma,
wide. Car outside.
the part of like Tornado Alley.
Gear 3 wide.
Hello, Mayo Mason.
Outside.
They don't
door.
get taxed. Oh, is that
3
why?
wide.
Why is Jay texting me now? We got text from Jay over
1
here.
high. Car high.
Don't let Mr. House hear that. Dang, Mr. House.
1 outside.
Do you think Robin Hood would be a sponsor in NASCAR 26? I'd be down with it. I love the Robin Hood cars, by the way.
Outside now.
The yellow, that like neon almost yellow. Oh, Chastain! Coming up on halfway here in stage 2. We still got 20 laps of field.
Car high. 3 wide. Car high. Gear 3 wide. Car high. 3 wide. 1 high.
We got Zane Smith. Do I not have the
Stay low.
I just realized this. Oh no, the names are there. I was like, are the names not on above the cars? But no,
3
they
wide.
are.
4 wide.
They are there.
3 wide.
You know what would be
outside.
cool, by the way? NASCAR like 26 or something.
4 wide.
If we could have a
Gear 3 wide.
leaderboard like this, but it scrolls, so I can see at any point in the race who's running where. Like it just cycles through. Like I don't have to manually scroll, but it'll go
3
like
wide.
it'll just keep going. Like
Outside.
boom, boom, boom,
3 wide.
boom. You know?
Gear
Does
3
that
wide.
make sense? I've not heard. No, I've heard
Outside
nothing
now.
on NASCAR 26 outside of what
3 wide.
the public knows. The only thing I knew ahead of time was the cover. Like I knew Larson was the cover like 2 weeks before, and I knew when they were going to announce the cover. But that was the only thing I knew. But outside of that, like right now, I don't.
4 wide.
I have no information whatsoever
1 up high. Gear 3
on the
wide.
game. Usually we don't hear anything. Hi, Jay. Usually we don't hear anything about the game
1 up
until
high.
3 weeks or so before it comes out.
4 wide.
Like we are completely kept in the dark about it until within that final month-ish, maybe a little bit more than a month. If we're lucky, we'll kind of hear about it. But yeah, I guess Oklahoma, living in Oklahoma is already a gamble. I agree. I would never live if I was
Car
American
outside.
and I lived in Oklahoma. The first thing I would do is get out of Oklahoma, because like I feel like you got a higher chance of than just about anywhere of getting your house swept away by a tornado. And no thank you.
Stay low.
No thank you. NR 2003 might be so back. I saw you sent me a long text. I'll check
Still
it when we
there.
get a caution.
Outside.
But oh, is it a website you sent me? Looks like a link.
Still there. Outside. Stay low. 1 high.
Tell Toast. I don't know what you just said.
Car still
Oh, it's a
there.
video on Reddit.
1 high.
I'll look at it as soon as we get a yellow. A higher chance of getting hit by a car than a tornado.
Stay low.
There's always a pretty good chance you're going to get hit by a car. Man, this is a great opportunity to tell this story. All right, man, not a story, but we saw this happen plenty today. But
Stay low.
it's about cars, and it's about drivers of cars. Okay, so on our way.
Yellow's
Oh, caution's out. Hold on, I'll tell the story in a minute, because why are the AI not bidding? They're so stupid. They're so stupid. But when they are stupid, we follow through with what they're doing because it'll ruin the race if we split our strategy. But Nemechek is pitting. Nemechek, wait, what if? Oh no, I don't know here. I don't know. Do we pit or not? Do we pit or not? I'm gonna pit.
You good with this strategy,
I'm
driver?
pit. But if I'm the only, if I'm like only like the only one that pits,
now,
I'm gonna
fellas, here
pit
we
again
go.
with the AI to not ruin the race. I'm curious. It was only John Hunter Nemechek that pitted. All right, so I'm gonna if I stay out, it'll literally ruin the race. So when the AI do pit, I am gonna pit with them. Jay sent me a video of NR 2003 here. Oh, look at this. So I'm just kind of skimming through this, Jay, but multi-groove racing with the AI. Well, ain't that something? This guy's got a whole program here that looks really confusing, but do you have to do that yourself, or can it just automatically work? Look at that. You got multi-groove racing in NR 2003. That is crazy that people are still modding that game to that extent. I'll look into that further later, but that already looks pretty cool. You can make, oh, okay. I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
There's the green.
All right, so we are going to pit when the AI pit to just not ruin the race.
Stay low.
But we were coming back today from the doctor and we were going to Tim Hortons, okay? And we got up to this intersection
Stay low.
and this grinds my gears because, man, the drivers can see it ahead of time. Traffic is backing up to the intersection. And we were turning left to go into the Tim Hortons parking lot. Well, the cars keep rolling into the intersection while the traffic already is backed up to the intersection and stopped. Not moving because they still got a red light. So what do these people do? Well, we're just going to roll into the intersection and block it. We're going to block the entire intersection. Well, we have a green light to turn left. We can't because all these people are blocking the intersection. Oh, they're wrecking. They're big time wrecking.
Pit road is open.
Oh, that's a violent crash. All right. We'll stay out. But I'm like, man, you can see that the cars have a red light and that they're stopping at the back part of the intersection, and you're not going to be able to get past the intersection without blocking it. So why in the world are you going? You're not supposed to go into the intersection if you're not going to be able to clear the intersection. It gets on my nerves. I'm like, man, they're just so stupid. But and then there was fire trucks and cops and ambulances around in the parking lot at one of these restaurants, and I'm like, man, what is going on here? We had Truex and Gibbs and Allmendinger come into the pits there. Well, that kind of screws up the strategy quite a bit, doesn't it? As we're back underway. Canadians are not great drivers, I agree. If you go to Toronto, if you ever go to Toronto, oh boy. The only worse drivers I've seen than Toronto is when I was in Florida. Those Florida drivers are pretty bad.
Stay high. Car still there. Clear inside. Outside now.
Yeah, I'll make that move on Hocevar.
Wide.
That's a Hocevar style move on Hocevar himself.
Car high.
Larson, who was #1 seed, you accidentally wrecked him twice and he got beat by SVG. How do you wreck Larson twice on accident?
Outside now.
This race we might have to intentionally bring out a yellow here, by the way,
All clear.
because
Clear outside.
this race is going to get ruined, and I'll tell you why it's going to get ruined if we don't have another yellow.
Clear outside.
me and all the other like 4 drivers that
Outside
pitted
now.
recently can make it to the end of the stage, and the other like 35 cars cannot make it, and they'll have to pit,
Stay low.
and then there'll only be
One outside.
4 cars on the lead lap racing for the win
Hold your
come
line.
stage 3, and it's just going to ruin the entire race.
Car high.
So we might actually have to bring out a yellow here
Car still there.
just so the race is not ruined.
Still
You went to
there.
Vancouver and you almost got turned into jelly by 2 cars. I've never been to Vancouver. I'd like to go to Vancouver at some point. Seems like a nice
Stay low.
city.
Outside.
Oh, is that Atlanta? They stacked up? That's fair. That is fair.
Stay low.
Well, I think we're going to need to also accidentally cause a wreck here.
One high. Three wide. Car high.
30 to go in stage 2. How many laps have we done? 100 in stage 2, 60 in stage 1. So that means we're still going to have 100 laps to go after the second stage here when we get into stage 3.
Stay low.
You got a casino in Manitoba on the Indian reservation land.
One outside. Car high.
Oh my God, Alex Bowman's trying to bring out a yellow.
Outside.
He's going to get it.
Three wide.
I'm just waiting for them to say they're pitting, and then we're going to have to...
Leaders in the pits. One outside. Inside now. Clear outside. Here three wide. Clear bottom.
There's a caution. I didn't really mean to do that one. I was planning to cause a wreck, but that one was kind of an accident. They all just kind of stomped on the brake pedal there. Oops. Well,
We're looking to do this stop.
do I have any damage? No. I'm going to stay out then. I'll stay out. There's the yellow we wanted, so that means the race is not going to get ruined, and then now we can actually race here. You are great at choking. Especially after seeing last night when I stole the win 3 times in a row. It's easy to throw wins away, though. To be fair, you were going up against me, and like I'm not the greatest at NASCAR 25, but I feel like I'm pretty good at NASCAR 25.
The green flag. Outside.
Do you race? I can't remember. Do you race on a wheel or on a controller, Mr. Bad Guy?
Stay low.
I do have plenty of time to practice. I'm not a journalist
Stay low.
with a wife or 2 kids. I don't have any, extracurriculars. I got all the time in the world to practice on NASCAR 25. I feel like, this last month has probably been the least I've played NASCAR 25, though. I've just been having a lot of fun doing the NASCAR Heat career modes. And you guys also have been enjoying the NASCAR Heat career modes way more than NASCAR 25. I'm well aware of that. If NASCAR 26 doesn't do a whole lot, if NASCAR 26 doesn't have a whole lot to offer in the career mode, I think we're going to have a very different approach to the NASCAR 26 career mode of just not rushing the cup, slowing down, and just kind of taking our time getting through the series and stuff. Maybe we don't even do a video series on it anymore. Maybe we do a live stream series and try to spice it up, and maybe we do like a 100% length career mode where we do 100% races like all the time. I have an itchy back.
One low.
You are on a wheel, okay. They have tandem drafting in this model. Well, hey, Talladega 2011, baby.
One inside.
Welcome back, Terrence.
Great job. You got it. Still there. Inside. Hold your line.
You're on controller. If you're on controller, it's just so much harder to be competitive in NASCAR 25. I mean, that goes for every racing game, of course, but especially like after like 10 to 15 laps or so, like the wheel starts to take over in terms of the better option. Like if you have a 10 or less lap sprint, a controller player can keep up with a wheel player with no problem at all. But once you kind of go beyond those 10 laps, you start to see the difference come out in terms of the wheel. You can just be it's so much more smoother on your inputs, and you're burning less tire, and the tire temperatures are staying lower, so that is also equating to less tire wear on the right front. And then, at the end of the day, the wheel is just the better way to go if you can have that option.
Still in there. We'll get the lead back. Stay focused. Inside now.
Ow.
Inside
Didn't mean to
door.
do that. Yeah, I think we're all hoping NASCAR 26 is significantly better. Again, at the end of the day, NASCAR 25 was a great step, was a great first step in my opinion. I mean, there's some issues in the game that were stupid and really unacceptable, but for the most part, it was a really good start to the series, and that's why I do look forward to and have hopes for NASCAR 26. But NASCAR 26 can't come out and go, all right, we added burnouts and we added clouds to the game. There's your game. They can't. That would be really, really bad. That would be really, really bad.
Stay high.
Are we doing some classic games that have a career mode? No, I just can never get into. I've tried doing classic game career modes like 3 different times, and I can just never find any enjoyment in them at all. I just about got hooked by Bubba, but yeah, I can never really find any enjoyment in playing like the old games.
Hold your line. Still there.
I think they can keep the same rating system. They just need to fine tune it.
One low.
Like keep a specific track rating for a guy, but then also have the variation of, okay, Kyle Larson has a 94 rating on a 1.5 miles, but he can run anywhere between an 84 to a 100, give or take, or something like stuff like that. Because Martin Truex Jr. was in the Daytona 500. Terrence? Yeah, that's the best thing to do, Mr. Bad Guy. I would imagine if it's like a normal year, I would imagine that creators would be allowed to put out... Well, wait a minute. They didn't allow us to put out gameplay until literally the game was basically out last year.
Stay high.
So, I don't know. I was going to say, usually they let you put out gameplay like a week before, but I'm thinking Formula One. NASCAR's kind of different. The F1 guy, I hate EA, but man, they're a lot better with their creators and allowing the creators to kind of showcase the games early to players. That's for sure. Like we were able to showcase F1 26, a week before or whatever. And were we? Am I thinking F1 25 when that came out? I can't remember now. No, I think the 26th one was a bit different. I think they made us wait till like pretty well when the game was coming out. I can't even remember. Time goes by too quick for me to remember. We're getting tight again.
3 wide. 3 wide. 1 on the bottom. 3 wide.
They need heat 5 levels of parity in the running order. I mean, look at the 2020 career mode we got going right now. We just had Cole Custer come out of nowhere, have the speed, and win in I don't even remember where it was. Miami? Was it Miami? Or in Atlanta? Atlanta or whatever. He went and won Atlanta.
Inside door.
Like stuff like that, you know? And then you had like Phoenix. You had the Phoenix race in that career mode where all the Hendrick cars just so happened to be off that day and they all ran like 15th to 25th, like stuff like that. Stuff like that is not even possible in this game, and it should be. So, you know, NASCAR 26 needs to have that. You are the only one with multiple wins so far, Toilet, aren't you? That's going to change. That will change. Don't you worry.
One inside. One inside. Inside. One low.
Those ratings as well has been a big role in kind of how slow I've been uploading the NASCAR 25 career mode in this third season, just because I'm like, man, this is the third time I've done a Cup Series season in this game. I already know who's pretty well gonna run where. It's just gonna be the same thing as the last two seasons.
One low.
It just loses its appeal very quickly. I very much appreciate people that keep watching. Yeah, the experience. Yeah, at Neptune, I turned Fernando Alonso's experience way down a few races ago to kind of replicate. Oh my God! But I turned his experience way down to replicate how Aston Martin's actually running.
Inside. One low. Carlo.
Feel like you aren't aggressive enough? I've never been aggressive enough though. I don't know, I like to race the I know at the end of the day it's just AI, but I always like to race the AI, and I get a lot of comments now, not now, but I've always gotten a lot of comments that people really like the way I race in my career modes, where I race really respectfully and don't just abuse the AI, because a lot of YouTubers, and not only NASCAR, but F1 as well, you know, they just drive through the AI, and I'm like, well, that's not what racing's about, even if it's a single-player career. So I like to race really respectfully. You know, that's where Matt212 and myself clash a lot when we do our F1 co-op career, because he's a lot more successful in the two-player career, because I take my time and I race the AI really respectfully, where Matt just drives through the AI and says, yep, I'm coming through, you either lift or we crash. So he gets through the traffic way quicker. But I don't like racing like that. I'm like, that's not any fun to me. You know, like I'm like, how would this pass happen in real life? You know, like I'm going to race this guy like I would if I was racing IRL. I don't know. I find that more fun. Personally, I absolutely could be more aggressive, but I don't know, it's just not fun for me to just be super aggressive, use up everyone around me. And I know, like I said, a lot of people have always kind of commented on, they appreciate that I race almost properly in single player, unlike, you know, people that just bulldoze right on through the AI and knock them into the wall and all that kind of stuff. But I see what you're saying, though. Long story short, I see what you're saying.
Inside. 3 wide. 3 wide. 1 bottom. Inside now. 3 wide.
I know as well, like there's like somewhere like, you know, if you were more aggressive, you'd probably win like 10 races in a season in this game. I'm like, well, that's true, but I don't really want to do that either. It's like, winning's fun, but when you win too much in the game, it actually gets boring. So like winning 10 to 15 races just because I got more aggressive and used up the AI or stuff or put them in the wall. Like I'm like, oh, that's just, I guess to a point where I'm like, yeah, that's kind of actually boring for me to do that. Where like if I'm really respectful and take my time around them, it also means I don't win as much, but it makes the winning part that much more satisfying when I do win. And I think it also comes across that way in the videos. At least I feel like it does, but
one bottom, 3 wide, 3 wide, inside door, 3 wide,
welcome back, October King.
one on the bottom, car inside, 3 wide, inside, here 3 wide, white flag, bring it home now, inside now, one inside, 3 wide, one bottom, 3 wide, 3 wide, inside door,
I think I watched Radman like when I was like
Inside
16,
4 wide,
and then I just never really watched
wide.
any NASCAR YouTubers anymore,
4 wide,
ever.
inside door, 3 wide.
29th in stage 2.
Okay, shake it off. We got plenty more race left.
Alex Bowman makes it a Hendrick Motorsports sweep in the first 2 stages. Chase Elliott won stage 1. Alex Bowman wins stage 2. We're going to have to get off the bottom here, or off the top and get to the bottom.
You happy with these pit options? Ten four. All right, get up on the wall and be ready.
You always wrestle the car around. F1, you're the complete opposite. F1, I'm very the same, I feel like, in both career modes. In NASCAR and F1, I'm very, like, conscious and respectful of leaving room with the AI. I think it shines a lot more in F1 because, like, every F1 YouTuber literally just runs the AI over. It's insane. They make the massive dive bombs, like Araba does it, Matt212 does it, everyone I know. They just make these huge dive bombs. They run the AI into the barrier out of room, and they don't actually race. Kind of like IRL F1, honestly. So it really stood out when I started making the Formula Going channel. Like the early days, I was getting so many more comments. People were like, dang, you race the AI so respectfully. I love this because no one else does that. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, like, what? It's not fun to just run the AI out of room or make silly dive bombs and stuff. I'm like, no, I'm here to race properly, even if it's just single player. Chat, my dad texts me. Hold on, before we go green. My dad texts me. He says, apparently there's some NASCAR drivers coming to my local dirt track. Hold on a minute. Is this true? Let me see. I think that's in July. Are you American? Let's I don't know how you would even find out if there's any NASCAR drivers coming to my local dirt track. Let's see. 2 days ago. Hold on, we might be cooking here. World of Outlaws are coming to my local dirt track. Oh, look at this. Holy crap. Chat, we got some NASCAR drivers coming. Dang. I might have to go to this race now. So my local dirt track is called Ohsweken Speedway. It's like probably the most famous dirt track in Canada. And luckily enough, it's actually my home race, not my home track anymore because I moved. But Christopher Bell is going to be racing there. Christopher Bell is going to be there. Stuart Friesen's going to be there. Ryan Newman's going to be there. Kenny Wallace and Ken Schrader are going to be there apparently. What the heck? How about that? Christopher Bell. Hold on, are tickets still available? When are they racing? Tuesday, July 21st and Wednesday, July 22nd. I'm not a huge fan of dirt racing. I'll be completely honest. I could not care much less about dirt racing. But when there's NASCAR drivers there, I'm always kind of down to go and support. The last time I went to this dirt track was when Kyle Larson was there. And obviously, I was a big Kyle Larson fan, so I was like, I got to go see him. I watched the dirt races. Did not make me a fan of dirt racing. I kind of left the racing. I was just like, I'd rather watch pavement racing. Dirt racing doesn't really do it for me. But seeing Kyle Larson was really cool. So I feel like it'd be kind of the same here. I'm like, oh, Christopher Bell, like that's cool. So if my dad's still watching, there we go. He just texted me it. Yeah. So Christopher Bell is going to be there with his broken hand. Stuart Friesen, Ryan Newman, Kenny Wallace, and Ken Schrader are all going to be racing. Dang. All right. Well, after the stream, I might have to look at tickets because I wasn't going to go originally, but now that they are going to be there, I might have to look at going. I'll have to take my dad with me.
Be ready.
Where are you seeing this? It was a Facebook
Green,
post.
green.
I had to look up
Outside.
Oshweekend Speedway NASCAR, and I found it. And you like getting your dad a YouTube account, we keep forgetting. I got a lot of time with him this upcoming Sunday because the race doesn't start till 7, so I'll have plenty of time to hopefully remember.
Stay low.
Apparently he's still going to be racing. Well, I guess his
Outside
broken
now.
hand, I mean, it should be pretty well healed. By then, you would imagine.
Stay low. Stay low.
Yeah, Schrader is a
Clear outside.
dinosaur.
Outside
I
forward.
agree.
Clear outside.
But he's still cool. He's still got that dog in him. When was Michigan? What was that? Almost a month ago?
Outside.
My dad is friends with some people that race at that dirt track. I guess they told him originally the other day or something that there were some NASCAR guys coming, but my dad forgot who they were. So that's pretty cool. Definitely have to look at it after the race. I think I looked up the tickets like a month ago or something when my dad told me originally that the World of Outlaws were going to be there, but I couldn't remember how much the tickets were.
Outside now.
But I'll have to look after the stream.
Stay low.
Why is Atlanta on 25 so unrealistic? That's a good question. It kind of races like Daytona and Talladega. It's a gridlock.
Outside door. Gear 3 wide.
I feel like I used to have a problem like that, PH, where, yeah, videos would be okay, and then I put a live stream on, and I would have like a similar issue.
Stay low. Stay low.
I'm holding out hope, Telcontar. A cup race in 2027 in Canada would be the coolest thing.
Gear 3 wide.
Do it at either Mosport or Montreal, preferably at this point. No, I'd rather go to Mosport at this point. I said Montreal before, but I'd rather drive as little as possible. The only sucky thing is if they go to Mosport or if they go to Montreal, it doesn't really matter. The sucky part is I'll have to go through the GTA. If you don't know what the GTA is, we're not talking about Grand Theft Auto 6. No, we're talking about the Greater Toronto Area. The Greater Toronto Area is like the worst place in all of Canada to drive through. It is horrific. And if I want to go to Mosport, I could actually take a way around the GTA to go to Mosport, but it would add like an hour and a half extra to the drive, which honestly might be worth it. I'd rather drive an extra hour and a half and take a back way than drive through maybe a less waiting, less driving, but a lot of just sitting in traffic and just traffic jams and just absolute garbage. I would gladly add time to my trip to avoid that. It's Miami's version of Palmetto.
Stay low.
I don't know what Palmetto is, but I'm gonna just go with yes. I agree. Atlanta's probably one of the best tracks right now in the Cup Series,
wide.
for sure. It races so good. I love this track. Who do I got winning Atlanta? I mean, it literally could be anyone. It could be Hocevar, it could be Gibbs, it could be Hamlin. Name anybody and they can have a shot. Daniel Suarez. Oh, they're trying to wreck. There better be better super speedway racing all around in NASCAR 26. The super speedways are too easy in this game. And they're just too, also not great. Yeah, we'd have to do the 401, the 407. It'd be rough, but I'd rather, like I said, if I just take the back way, it'll add, I think it's nearly 2 hours it would add if I took the back way. But like I said, I've driven into the greater Toronto area before. Dude, I will gladly add 2 hours to my trip to avoid it. Oh my goodness.
Clear high, you want it?
What happened there?
Yellow's out.
They're wrecking.
Pit road is open.
We're going to stay out. F1 22 or NASCAR 21? Which one was worse? NASCAR 21. NASCAR 21 is the worst racing game I've ever played. Hands down. Not even a competition. Not even a competition. I'll never forget that day I got my hands on the game. It was, I can't remember how early they gave us the game, but I remember being so excited. Then I played it. And I did my first race at Talladega, and I was like, okay, that wasn't too bad. Seems like an alright game so far. And then I did another race, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. There might be a problem here. Then I did another race, and I was like, oh, yeah, we got some problems here.
Green, green. Carlo.
Go to Carlton Place, jump on Highway 7 all the way to Peterborough,
Clear
and
bottom.
take the 115 to
One
the
on
track.
bottom.
A similar replay system like iRacing in NASCAR 26, give me a replay system where I can spectate any driver that I want and not only myself. And who was it that mentioned earlier? Let us have AI races like NR 2003. That is in itself one of the easiest features you can add to a NASCAR game that so many more people would buy your game for. I don't know why they haven't bothered to do it. That is such an easy thing to do, and so many more people are going to buy your game just because they can now simulate their own races. I think it's just
Still in there.
absolutely outrageous that they haven't even thought about doing that. Like no one in the last how many years, in a couple decades, hasn't even considered doing that. It's just, oh no. Oh, they're trying to wreck again.
Inside
They're
now.
good.
Carlo.
Yeah, once we get better AI ratings, then it'll be good. Hopefully in NASCAR 26. But how much better is F1 22 compared to 21? Oh, way better. You can at least still play F1 22. Where 21 Ignition is just a broken
One on the
game.
bottom. Car inside.
Now, even if they did bring in the like that kind of feature to NASCAR 26, I still think NR 2003 has the advantage because NR 2003 still has modability, so you can have custom cars, custom drivers, custom tracks. So at the end of the day, I think NR 2003 still has the advantage there.
Inside door.
But yeah, I think you'd just get a lot more people interested in your game if you brought those features. I've talked about it before as well. A NASCAR like franchise mode would be pretty cool, like completely separate from, you know, a career mode in driving, but instead you are just playing franchise mode. So kind of like other sports games where you literally have to manage a team. You got to sign, you know, you'd have to sign crew chiefs and pit crew members and spotters, engine builders, and you're working on team chemistry to get the best results possible throughout a season, and then you simulate the races, or you have an option to spectate them with the AI. Wouldn't that be fun? There you go. That now there's another reason to add that feature in the game, because you make it work in 2 different ways. You can use it for an entirely new mode as well.
One on the bottom. Gear 3 wide.
And then it's like, then you can scout drivers and pit crew members and crew chiefs from other series, and then, you know, work on signing them and, you know, developing drivers and upgrading your facilities, your team HQ to turn that into better results and stuff for your drivers and your teams. And oh man, a NASCAR franchise mode, I just don't understand how that's something that hasn't really been worked on either, because I think that's just a layup of a goldmine opportunity right there that people would just absolutely love.
Gear 3 wide.
You revived the Colts
Inside
in
down.
Madden 26. Colts, is that Indiana?
One bottom.
Do I know enough football to know that team? Is that Indiana Colts? I feel like that's correct.
3 wide. Carlo.
Man, we're stuck on the top again, huh?
4 wide.
Cody Ware. Cody Ware won this race earlier in the year when we did this. We pushed him to victory. I'm going to get back down to the middle lane here in front of Larson, behind Bubba.
Inside.
It is Indianapolis. Look at me. Oh, Indianapolis Colts. Okay, so not just Indiana Colts.
Carlo.
You're named after that
You're 3
team.
wide.
Were your parents a fan of the Indianapolis Colts?
Hold your line.
When does football start? I feel like I could have sworn I saw like football stuff coming up like a few weeks ago, but I don't know. When does that even get going? It's probably in what? September? August maybe?
1 low. 3 wide.
Holy macaroni, what a run that was.
Hold your line.
Let's Eat is here.
1 outside.
The Atlanta race may not run this week. Why might the race not run? Oh, you were supposed to go this way. Is there going to be weather?
Clear inside. Hold your line.
Oh, yeah, toilet. If we could have rivalries again,
1 outside.
can we have rivalries in NASCAR 26?
1 on the bottom.
Maybe more like the EA NASCAR rivalries where they had a cooldown. So, like, if you angered a driver, he'd slam into you, and that was it. And then you would cool down. Whereas, like, NASCAR Heat, the rivalries were pretty awful. You know, you would get them to be a rival, and then they would just spend the next 5, 6, 8 races literally just running you over. Thunderstorms all day? Are you kidding me? Is that true? Bruh,
Gear 3 wide.
that's not what we want to hear.
1 outside. 1 low. 3
Well, that's unfortunate.
3 wide. 1 up high. Clear low. 1 bottom. 3 wide.
Man, we are racing here in this final stage.
3 wide. 1 up high.
Yeah, the momentum shifts don't really make a whole lot of sense in this game, do they? Hockey tank.
1 low. 3 wide. Inside door.
Well, it sounds like we might have a Monday race then for Atlanta, huh? Probably what, early afternoon or something?
now.
Maybe even earlier. What does the weather look like for Atlanta
1 outside.
on Monday? Now, let's not forget though. Let's not forget, it's still the middle of the summer. I say middle, I guess still kind of almost early summer, but hot, humid. You know, the weather's always kind of changing. They could forecast a bunch of thunderstorms and we end up getting nothing, or vice versa. They could forecast nothing and we end up getting these pop-up showers and storms all day. So you never know.
3 wide. bottom. Inside.
Man, I don't want to be in this middle lane anymore.
One low. Three wide. Inside.
Yeah, I feel for Zilish too as well, Tara. He'll get it turned around though. He'll be fine. He'll be figuring it out here. Just gotta keep himself out of the chaos. He just always seems to find himself right in the middle of all the problems, you know.
Inside. High side now.
Your CFL season already started? I had no idea the CFL was already going.
Inside door.
If anyone doesn't know what the CFL is, that is the Canadian Football League, literally Canada's NFL, but
Four wide. Three wide. Four wide.
even though we have our own football league in Canada, most people still care about the NFL.
Outside. Carlo. Clear inside. Three wide. High side now.
It's been going for about a month? What? I haven't heard anything about that league at all.
Three wide. Hold your line.
It is just a gridlock. Where am I supposed to go right now? I got nowhere to go.
One bottom.
We're just in the middle line with help from Truex as I'm behind Ryan Preece. Briscoe to my outside, LeJoy to my inside. Ty Dillon, by the way,
Three wide.
is leading. Is most Canadians, or like most Canadians, care about the NFL is what you're saying? Yes, most Canadians care about the NFL.
Inside.
The two sports that Canadians care about the most is the NHL and the NFL. Any other sport, well, I guess probably NBA would be third, but it's like NHL is like up here at the top. NFL is honestly maybe like barely below it. Like NFL is super popular here, and then you go quite a ways down and you get like the NBA, and then you got like every other sport after that. NASCAR is like relatively popular, but just like almost all the other countries, Formula One's kind of, for the most part, become what everyone knows for motorsport now.
Outside.
Like, I mean, the average Canadian still knows what NASCAR is, but then they're also like, oh, like, do you know Formula One? And I'm like, yes, I do.
Three wide. Three wide.
Like, when you go to a store now in Canada, when I was a kid, and you went to Walmart, you could find NASCAR stuff easily. You could find die-cast NASCAR stuff. You could find... I found Jeff Gordon shoes when I was a kid at a Walmart. Now you walk into a Walmart in Canada,
Three wide.
and there's virtually nothing ever to do with NASCAR except on the rare occasion I found like a NASCAR shirt once or a NASCAR hoodie. But now it's been all replaced by Formula One. Now you walk in and I'm like, oh, I can find a lot of F1 crap now. I can go get an F1 diecast if I want at Walmart right now. It's crazy to see the flip between NASCAR to Formula One
Stay low.
in just, I don't know, 15 years basically. It really did not take that long.
Outside. Here, three wide. Outside door.
And as another unfortunate thing is, like, I used to have NASCAR diecast stores around me that have completely died. Like, there was one near me, half an hour away, it died. Then there was another one about 45 minutes away in a city called Hamilton, it died.
Four wide. Three wide.
You're a rare breed, you watch both F1 and NASCAR? I love both. I mean, I love anything. I'll watch more than just NASCAR and F1, but
Outside
IndyCar, IMSA, trying to get into a little bit of WEC, Formula E, Supercars obviously. Supercars is back this weekend. Excited for that. They're racing in Townsville. I'm trying to get back into Formula E lately because they have a new car coming next year, the Gen 4, and it's like a really cool car, so I'm trying to get a little bit more familiar with Formula E again.
3 wide.
Do you think F1 is harder?
Stay low.
Not really, no. Not my
Outside.
personal opinion. I think every motorsport is just as difficult as the other
Outside now.
in very different ways. Like, you know, NASCAR and F1 are completely different. Can't even compare them. They're that different.
1 outside.
But I don't think either one is more difficult than the other. To be good
Car high.
is super difficult. That's for sure.
Stay low.
I don't agree. Would say F1's way harder. I don't agree. Like, we'll have people that say, well, NASCAR's harder than F1. I don't agree with that either.
1 outside.
And to prove that, like, you bring an F1 guy comes over to NASCAR, he's gonna suck. If you bring a NASCAR guy to F1,
Here 3 wide.
he's gonna suck. You know, that shows you how hard both sports are to be competitive at.
Stay low.
Hello, Trenton.
Car high.
Yes, they're hard in their own ways, just like IndyCar. IndyCar, you know, I mean, F1 fans look down upon IndyCar.
Stay low.
IndyCar is also, you know, it's like F1 and NASCAR. It's super difficult to be
Car
good at.
outside.
That's why, man, I love being able to respect all motorsports, because like a lot of people kind of, you know, like there's a lot of NASCAR fans that think anything that's not NASCAR sucks. There's F1 fans that think anything that's not
Still there.
F1 sucks. I'm like, man, you got to really just expand the horizons, because there are so many cool
Still there.
motorsports out there that are all different and unique
One high.
and super difficult in their own different ways. And it's just, I don't know, I love that. That's what I love about motorsports.
Car outside. 3 wide. Outside.
NASCAR will always be, you know, my number one motorsport, but I will absolutely always love other ones as well. I've become a major fan of supercars in the last couple of years.
4 wide.
It is such a cool series.
Here 3 wide.
You made me believe in myself to become a NASCAR YouTuber. That's awesome words to hear. Trenton, good luck with that. I hope it goes well. Do you think Ferrari will
3 wide.
improve cash in there? Do you think Ferrari
wide.
will improve?
1 high. 3 wide.
Yes, I do. I think they've already confirmed they've got another sizable
Here 3 wide.
upgrade
4 wide.
on the
3
way.
wide. 3 wide.
Q Cashinero.
Outside.
I'm going to let it keep happening because I think it's funny.
Car still there. 3 wide.
Yeah, Max Verstappen could pretty well hop in anything and
Car high.
be competitive. Very true there. I did hear some rumors as well that Chevrolet is working on getting a NASCAR guy in the Supercars race in Adelaide this year. You guys know that Austin Cindric did a Supercars race last year in Adelaide. I heard Chevrolet's working on getting someone into a supercar for Adelaide this year. That'll be cool. I don't know who they're going to get. Would it be Connor Zilisch or would it be someone else? I don't know, but I'm down with it.
4 wide. 3 wide. Outside.
Can you run faster than an Aston Martin? I would hope so. Well, SVG, that'd be boring though. He is a supercars guy. I want someone that doesn't have a background in supercars racing.
3 wide.
You have 32 subs, so doing good. Hey, you got to start somewhere. I remember when I first started YouTube on this channel, and you know, getting 50 views on a video was a big deal to me. I remember getting 50 views on a NASCAR like Heat 2
Car outside.
career mode, and I was like, holy crap, like we're popping off now, boys. You know, you just got to grind it out. You just got to keep grinding. You know, you're going to go through a lot. I went through a long period where I would have 50 views, 100 views, You know,
Here, three
it's
wide.
not going to come overnight,
Outside.
which is possible. But if you're doing NASCAR, it's never going to happen. But
Outside door.
you just got to keep grinding, and eventually
Outside.
people start watching. It's a long grind. We're talking years. We're not talking in a few months or a few weeks. No, we're talking years.
Outside.
What percentage of your
Three wide.
viewer base do you think are
Outside
Canadian
now.
or American?
3 wide. Here, 3
Well,
wide.
if I went on my statistics would tell me about, I think it's 70% of my Goin viewers are American, and then it's like only like 5% of my viewers are Canadian. I have a very small amount of Canadian viewers. So most of the community is American by a lot. It's a large number.
Outside now.
On the F1 channel, it's actually okay. Alex Bowman, what are you
One
doing?
up high.
On the F1 channel, actually, the number's lower, but the majority of the community on the F1 channel is also American. But there's also more, as you would expect, there's more British people as well that are part of that community.
Here, 3 wide. High side now. 3 wide. 4 wide. 3 wide.
Is anyone here Canadian? I think I know one, Cashinero.
Hold your 3 wide. 1 up high.
Retro Gamer's Canadian.
1 up high.
PH is Canadian.
1 outside. 3 wide. One outside.
I'm Canadian. I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm Canadian. Who's hitting me? Why are you hitting me?
4 wide. Outside now. 3 wide. High side now.
What is the long dart?
1 up high. Here, 3 wide.
How do you know I play the long dart? I love the long dart. Great game. It's a survival game. Set in Canada, set in northern Canada. Your airplane has crashed, and you have to survive. That's literally it. Throws you into the game, and it says, survive. Oh, that's right. I did videos on the long dart way back in the day. Oh, yeah, I remember those.
Stay low.
My favorite scheme of the year? Ooh. I'm going to give you a boring scheme of the year, Trey. And I just love it. And it's a scheme that ran last year as well. Denny Hamlin, progressive.
3 wide.
I love that paint
Outside.
scheme. I love it. I take it back.
Outside.
I take it back.
Here, 3
The
wide.
Red Bull cars. SVG and Connor Zilic Red Bull cars. Those are better. I love those cars. I've never heard of the book Hatchet, but 2 people have said it, so I'm going to believe it.
Stay low. 3 wide.
Why is that, Cash? When did you create this YouTube account? I think I created it in like 2017. Or it would have been 2016. I don't know, I think it was 2017. And I kind of just posted whatever. I've kind of just posted whatever on this channel for a while. And then I started just posting NASCAR.
Stay low.
I didn't start taking anything on this channel seriously until COVID. Like, I was just kind of posting for fun and didn't really care. I'm like, I'll just post whenever I want.
Stay low.
But then COVID
1
happened,
up high.
and then I actually started to, like, actually put, like, a proper effort
Stay low.
into the channel.
3 wide.
July 10th, 2017. There we 9 years tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's July 10th, ain't it? 10 years next year.
Stay low.
Esteban Ocon NASCAR debut.
high.
That would be something. I never say never. I doubt we'd see him in an F1 or in a NASCAR car, but you never know.
High side now.
What's your tips on starting a NASCAR career mode YouTube channel?
Stay low.
Oh.
Caution.
Try your best to do things differently. You know, that's what I did when I came in. You know, when I came into making NASCAR videos,
Pit strategy look good to you, driver?
everyone was doing live commentary, just showing raw gameplay, talking about the race. That was really it. And I came in and I was like, I ain't doing that. That ain't fun for me. So I came in and I did, you know, post-race commentary and added like TV camera shots from the replay system into the races, and then I started creating storylines, and then, you know, like do something different. Do something different. That would be my recommendation. All right, I need to get a drink of water here. Oh, my girlfriend just sent me a text here. What is this? Oh, this is our utility bill for the month. Look at that. That ain't as bad as I thought it was going to be. We've been cranking the AC now because of the heat wave for so long. That turned out not too bad at all. We'll take it. That's not bad at all. Is your girlfriend Canadian? No, she is not. I'm not joking either. Gary, think fast. Your first video, F1 2016 crash compilation. I know for sure that's it, right? If that's not it, then I can't believe I screwed that up, but I'm 99% sure that's the video. A mic recommendation, not this one. Blue Yeti. Get a Blue Yeti mic.
Still there. Clear high. One outside.
It is the F1 2016 crash compilation. Well, there you go. Now ask me what my fourth most popular video. I ain't got a clue. NASCAR 21 ignition garage areas. That's my prediction. Favorite driver to never win a championship. To never win a championship. Favorite driver to never win a championship. So far, it would be Denny Hamlin. That's third? Dang. I don't know then. Fourth most popular video is, oh, it's 2023 Daytona 500. Heat 5.
Stay low.
I would not have guessed that. NASCAR Wimbledon.
Stay low.
I know my most popular video is Wreckfest Lightning McQueen. That video like has like over 500,000 views, by the way. Like that video is insane.
3 wide.
I think both my two most popular videos are Lightning McQueen related, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Car high. Car high.
It's almost 600K. Dang. That video might hit 1 million views in like another couple years. You never know. Every once in a while I try to do Lightning McQueen on Wreckfest, and usually it takes off. Now
Here 3 wide.
it takes a while to take off, but I had one, but I've learned something, that those videos getting popular actually does damage to the channel, because we're not a Lightning McQueen channel, we're a NASCAR channel. So when you post Lightning McQueen and then a video blows up, well, guess what happens? People look at your channel and they see, oh, there's not any other Lightning McQueen recently, it's just NASCAR. So when people are watching that video, but then they're not watching your other videos, YouTube stops recommending your channel. Because they're saying, oh, people are watching one video, and they're saying, oh, no, this guy's channel is not good enough to keep watching. So having videos like blow up that are not NASCAR related is actually like a really bad thing for the channel.
3 wide.
Yeah, I should just become a Lightning McQueen YouTuber. I should. That honestly, you remember the what's the other channel I have? I don't Arzod, right? I should just post Lightning McQueen videos on there. I bet you that would. Oh, watch out.
3 wide.
Shane Van Gisbergen. But I bet you if I just posted Lightning McQueen videos on there, I bet you would actually pop off. I should just do that. I posted a few Lightning McQueen videos on there for fun, but I should genuinely just like post regular Lightning McQueen videos. The F1, the 2023 F2 prequel is my most popular video on the F1 channel. Bubba Wallace leads, by the way. We're going to have under 30 laps to go in this race. Let me listen to Gary's voice 9 years ago. I don't think I was a squeaker still at that point. I'm pretty sure I was beyond squeaker status, so probably don't sound too different. I probably sound really monotone in like my old videos and probably quiet, like, hello everybody. Today we're racing in NASCAR Heat Evolution, and I'm really excited for this race here today. Driving the number 42, probably, I think it was, Chevrolet for Kyle Larson. Our goal is to win, as we just got through this historically exciting massive crash, and now we just won the race, and I'm so excited.
Still in there.
That's probably what it sounded like.
Clear bottom.
Been watching me for 3 years now.
Inside door.
Well, thank you so much, Trenton. Long time.
One bottom.
Best driver to never win a 500, Kyle Busch.
One on the bottom. Clear bottom.
Microphone recommendation, a Blue Yeti. Like I said earlier, a Blue Yeti. Let's look at Blue Yetis. Whenever this microphone dies, I switch from a Blue Yeti to HyperX, or yeah, HyperX. Whenever this microphone dies, I'm going back to Blue Yeti. Blue Yeti is so much better. But I paid money for this microphone, so I'm getting the usage out of it.
Hold your line. One on the bottom.
All right, less than 30 laps to go here
Inside.
from Atlanta. Oh my goodness, Chase Briscoe.
Inside door. Here, 3 wide. 3 wide.
Your voice sounds cracky 8 years ago. How old was I 8 years ago? I guess 17? I would have been 17.
3 wide. Inside. Here, 3 wide.
Yeah, 16, 17, right around there. Depends on the month, I guess, of the video. If I donate $1, will you find... I am not going to intentionally wreck someone for money
Inside.
unless it was like $5 million.
One inside.
You still watch that series, Peyton? How about the new one? Are you enjoying the new one? If you enjoyed that one, you got to enjoy the new one, I'd imagine. Pretty well the same thing with just a bit of a different spin to it. I will always be very proud.
Inside.
Oops, I just hit the wall. I'm always very proud of that NASCAR Heat 5 career mode that we had there.
Clear low. One low. Inside.
Do you think Byron will win this year? I think he'll get a win eventually. I don't think
Inside.
you're going to be waiting long for a William Byron win, to be honest with you. Same for Kyle Larson. I think both Larson and Byron are getting real close to breaking through. It's just a matter of time. Byron will win again soon. Larson will win again soon as well.
Inside door. Clear low if you want it. One outside.
When's the Gary escaping a penalty for intentional wrecking, but Priest gets penalized? Can you believe that?
Inside door.
Ryan Priest got that penalty in Texas, and then, you know, Zane Smith and Shane Van Gisbergen can get off without anything.
3 wide.
Which that's the way it should be, but Priest should never gotten a penalty.
Here, 3 wide.
There is, yeah, we do have one members-only video on the channel,
3 wide.
and that's because
Car high.
that is a video that I made, and then before I put out the video, I said, I don't really like this video anymore. So then I didn't put it out. I said, you know what? I'm not putting this video out because I think it's going to perform really bad, and I'm just not happy with the video. But I said, screw it. I'll just leave it available to members. I don't think that video is ever coming out.
3 wide.
Probably
1
never.
outside.
Wouldn't make sense now. It's been like 3 years. It was a F1.
3 wide.
It was a F1 video at Wimbledon, or something like that. Pretty sure. Did I say Wimbledon? Wimbledon.
Inside.
But yeah, it wouldn't make sense for that video to go out now. So it'll always stay as a members only video.
1 high. 3 wide.
Every once in a while you like make a video and then you're like,
Want it.
I don't think this video is gonna do well, and
Outside now.
what was I even thinking making this video? And then you just like, yeah, you don't really do anything with it.
3 wide. High side now.
You've never watched the video?
3 wide.
I don't think you're missing much. I don't think it was a really good video. Yeah, even I've been recommended that video.
3 wide.
I'm the one that made it, and I've been recommended it.
3 wide.
I think YouTube really likes to push members only content, because I think what they try to do is it's their way of trying to get people to like and be enticed
3 wide.
to
Outside.
buy a membership to a channel or something, you know?
3 wide.
Like
4 wide.
I don't
3 wide.
I'm a massive hater of locking videos out from just like non-members. That's why we don't do like members only videos, because I just think that's wrong. But a lot of creators utilize that. Like I hate when I go onto someone's channel and I see like every 3 videos is like members only video, and I'm like, really? Locking your content behind a paywall is just, to me, has always felt so wrong. So I will never ever really take part in that. I don't know, it just feels dirty to me.
Outside door.
Like usually if I see that, I don't watch that creator. I'm like, yeah, I ain't watching you.
Outside.
Do you like Joey Logano? I like Joey Logano, yes.
1 high.
Members first. I don't care if it's a members first video, like early access, because I give early access to all the members here to videos. I'm really bad at doing that on the F1 side, but on this channel, all the members get early access. I'm okay with early access videos. I got no problem with early access videos, because when I'm putting out early access videos, it's because like
Here 3 wide.
the video is ready at 2 a.m. and I'm like, well, why would I put this video out to the public at 2 in the morning? So I have no problem with members first videos, but when people specifically keep a video locked down to you have to be a member to watch this video, I do not like that. I can't stand when people do that. I will, like I said, if I see people just simply locking that video to members on a regular basis, I'm like, yeah, no, I ain't watching this guy.
Car outside.
But yeah, members first, I don't have a problem with like doing that. I think that's okay.
3 wide.
It's also just a nice little way to say thank you to the you guys as well that are members. Because man, I appreciate everyone's support in this community so much. Like I said, man, we have by far the best community in the NASCAR space right here. You guys are always awesome, and I'm so appreciative
1 up high.
of you guys being here all the time, representing in the videos, in the comment section, and live streams in the chat. We're always so positive.
Still in there.
99% of the time. There's that 1% like last night, you know, where there was some conversation about Bubba Wallace I was not very impressed by.
Stay low.
But the other 99% of the time, we have by far the best community.
Hold your line. 1 outside.
You've had like 3 beers. You're like Huskers earlier. I don't know where he went. He might have passed out.
Outside.
Speaking of Bubba Wallace, we're coming up on 11 laps to go. And
Outside
Bubba
now.
Wallace is leading this race.
Car high.
Clable on July 4th. Wasn't Clable giving birth on July 4th or something?
Stay low. Car high.
The Bethesda game dog is a little bonus, exactly. The one perk of me being a Bethesda fan is we can sidetrack a little bit. Well, I wouldn't call myself a fan of Bethesda. I mean, kind of hate Bethesda right now, but
Outside.
Xbox is turning things around for Bethesda, hopefully.
3 wide.
To the airport at 3 a.m. Where's she going, Cashinero? Vacation or something?
Outside now.
We'll be doing chase format,
Here, 3
Neptune.
wide. 10 to go. 3 wide.
Matthew's here for moderator duties. He's like, I can't get fined.
3 wide. Car high. 3 wide.
Yeah, not Canada. I think Telcontar is right on that one. Yeah, I'm still going, Jay. We got 10 more laps to go here. And
Outside.
we're going to win this race.
Outside.
Friend's birthday trip in Puerto Rico. People go on like vacations for birthdays? I didn't even know that was a thing. Is her friend rich?
Still in there.
That seems like a rich thing. Like, ain't no way I could afford to just like
One outside.
go to Puerto Rico for my birthday. Like, woo, happy birthday, let's go to Puerto Rico. Or does her friend live there? They do. Okay, I see. Yeah, okay, makes sense
Outside
then. Her friend isn't. Oh, hold on. Okay, what?
3 wide. 1 high.
Saving up. Ain't no way I'm spending money to travel for a birthday.
Outside.
An exciting birthday for me is like
You got the lead.
getting like a
Clear outside.
NASCAR shirt and staying home. Yeah, I feel like Zilla shines Red Bull on the car most of the year, though, doesn't he, Brony? Her friend lives here, not rich. Okay, so they just saved up then, huh? Yeah, but Jay, that wasn't for our birthday. I'm learning. I'm completely learning something new here. I didn't even think of the whole concept of like vacationing for a birthday. Like that is a new concept to me. I've never heard anyone that's done that. I ain't got a problem with it, might I mention. No problem with it. I've just never heard of doing that. That is a completely new concept to me. "5 months from Roy." Thank you so much, Roy. You were at a local wrestling tonight. How was it? Hope you had fun.
5 to go.
Do you think they should have gotten rid of Fontana? No. Fontana was great. Oh, it just so happens to be on your birthday. All right, okay. That makes more sense, Cashinero. That makes more sense to me now. Your first Cup Series race was on your birthday for Mother's Day weekend in 2019. That sounds like a great
1
birthday.
high. We lost the lead. Let's get it.
Cottage. Now that's a nice little birthday right there, going to the cottage. When are you going up there again, Matthew? You were there recently, right? Are you going to be going in August then?
Front
I
right
take
side.
it.
Clear up top.
Can Gary win? Of course, we're going to win this race, no problem. We got 3 laps to go. Just watch. We got Alex. Oh God, here come. Oh geez, here comes Hocevar. Never mind, Hocevar. Daniel Suarez hung him out, and now we are going to be in prime position. Look at all the Chevrolets up here. I would love to see Daniel Suarez win. I almost want to give him the win.
Two to go.
Oh God, here he comes. 2 to go. Here comes caution Hocevar. He's going to get here. Ain't no way I'm letting Carson Hocevar win, bro. That ain't happening. Not on my watch. That 77 will not be winning this race. Ain't no way. Who's pushing him?
We'll get the lead back.
Coming to 1 lap to go. Daniel Suarez going to give me the push. Carson Hocevar leads into turn 1. But we retake the lead with a big push from the 99 of Daniel Suarez. Who's going to get back here first? Carson Hocevar is going to have a run off turn 2. I couldn't block it, but here comes Suarez again. Hocevar to the outside. Suarez is not going to push us into turn 3. Hocevar is going to have a run off turn 4. Coming to the checkered. Who's going to get it? Oh, I think we got it. Yes.
Amazing win. Great work out there.
Yes.
You're unbelievable.
He had the run. He had the run. He was going to get me if that was like a Talladega or something. Carson Hocevar had it. Thank goodness the checkered flag was where it was. Let's go. Three 1/100ths of a second. That's like win number 8 or 9, I feel like, on the season at this point here. Can we see the... No, we cannot. Dang it. Where did Blaney finish? Not in the top 10. Yeah, Cody Ware. Hey, Cody Ware. Cody Ware won this race in the spring. Finishes 8th this time. Double top 10s for Cody Ware. Can we get a W for Cody Ware? Ryan Blaney. Nowhere to be found yet. Oh, man. He finished 32nd. Look at that. Penske was 26th, 32nd, and 34th. Rough night. Rough night. Jimmy Johnson, I don't think, was in this race. No. I don't remember seeing him in the 84. Yeah, he was not. Atlanta should put the start-finish line at the end of the dog leg. Make it even more unique. Hear me out, Jay. I have a better idea. Let's put the finish line in the middle of turn 1 and 2. I think that would be great. All right, we got to do a burnout. What? You don't think that's a good idea? What did the championship look like prior to this race? I haven't updated the points in like 5 or 6 races, to be honest with you. Because I kept winning. I kept winning so much, I was like, oh, we're just running away with everything. So it just kind of killed my points desire. I am going to update them, though, before the chase, so we can still have a championship to pay attention to. But I'm like, man, it's not even a competition. We're just winning everything.
Bring it in for an adjustment if you need to.
But we'll get it updated.
Okay, we'll get it ready for you to get back out there.
I can't subtle flex. Exactly. I can't help it. Again, the AI need to be harder in NASCAR 26 because on the hardest difficulty, I should not have. We're at like 9 wins now on the season.
The car's in your hands.
That should
now.
not be happening on default setups with just minor pit adjustments, you know? Like that should not. You should have like if you have a full custom setup, that makes more sense, but all right. We got to burn it down. The sun has risen again. Does your girlfriend have a favorite NASCAR driver? She's not a NASCAR fan or really any motorsport fan, but she knows of. She seems to like not mind Denny Hamlin though. She knows of Denny Hamlin, probably because I've talked about Denny Hamlin so much to her. Woo! How long can we burn it down like this before inevitably wrecking? Yeah, we might be good.
Turn around. Let's get it together.
All right. Let's go. Good win. Good win. Photo finish with Carson Hocevar. That was a fun little race right there. We saved it. We kind of just rode around in the middle of the pack and let the race play out.
Time to go.
I should have gone all the way around. We'd be here. You know how long we'd be here if I tried to do that? All the way around the racetrack. That's a video in itself right there. NASCAR 20, no, there's no burnouts. We just go into qualifying when we are on the track on our own Hunter and then do a burnout there. But we won't have to worry about that in NASCAR 26 because we'll actually have burnouts in that game. Finally. Yeah, tires don't blow out in this game, so we could make it all the way around. Can you believe that still? Again, I've said this many times. Can you believe we're playing a racing game in 2025 or it's a 2025 game and we don't have tire failures? That seems kind of crazy. Just seems a little bit crazy to me. NASCAR 26 better have tire failures. That is just outrageous that it's not in this game. I had an early copy of NASCAR 26. As you can see, it's the same exact game. Yes, this is NASCAR 26 right here. Better corner cutting? Yes. Yes. And also, random tire failures would be cool. It was just a basic game to set a baseline, but I feel like tire failures are a basic game feature, you know? Like, it's like making a football game and I don't really know anything about football. It's like making a hockey game and say, well, we don't have offside in this NHL game because this is a baseline game, so we'll get around to adding that next year, you know? Something like that. It's like, really? Like what? DNFs, yes, DNFs would be a good one. I agree. We might get that. Wow, what's with the lighting? What's with the lighting here? It's completely screwed up. Hold on. It's like tinted. That didn't do anything. Ooh. I don't know why it's like that. Didn't even know it looked like that. Hold on here. Every once in a while, the lighting screws up like that. I don't know why. Can I just reset some? Yeah, it's like a sunset. Yeah, I agree. What if oh my God, I shouldn't have done that. Holy crap. Oh, it reset it though. It works. It works. It looks more normal again. I just turned it to the maximum brightness. Oh my God. But it did work. It reset it. So that it fixed it. Will NASCAR 26 career mode fail? Or wait, yes, if we can't race for actual teams. It wouldn't fail, but it would not be good. Like, and I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked if we can't race for actual teams in NASCAR 26 career mode. I was already shocked that we couldn't do it in NASCAR 25, but I would imagine NASCAR 26 career mode, they'll expand more on the team owner aspect and get a little bit deeper into the development and stuff of the cars, the parts. Hopefully there's more, like in NASCAR 25, you only have 4, like you have body, chassis, engine, suspension, and you just get different levels of those components. That's it. You got 4 tiers, body, chassis, engine, suspension. So like NASCAR 26 hopefully will expand way further beyond that. I would love an F1 style like tree, like an R&D tree where there's just these little things here and there that you can do that slowly upgrade each department instead of just like, here's level 1 engine, here's level 11 engine, there you go. That's really it. What do you think the first dev diary is about? Burnouts. Burnouts. Did they Did they ever show features? Did they reveal any features in the dev diaries last year, or did they only reveal features in like the gameplay trailers and reveals? I can't remember. But don't be surprised if they don't really reveal features much in the dev diary. You might get one or two, but don't expect them to probably do like a big feature reveal in a dev diary though. I don't think you'll get that. I could be wrong, but I don't see that happening. You never know though. But from the sounds of it, we'll probably find out pretty soon because I think we'll be getting a dev diary in the coming next couple of weeks. Charters if you own a team, man, that'd be cool, but I think that's something way down the pipeline. Definitely way down the pipeline. You should do a full on stream. You should do a full on stream. I don't know what that means. But you're saying I should play your Roblox game. I see. Man, I don't know if you can get me to play Roblox anymore. What about iRacing style crash physics? They could definitely work on the crash physics and like just the damage as well in NASCAR 26. I would imagine they're going to refine a lot of that because that was one of the weaker parts of NASCAR 25 was like the crashing and the damage. The damage model in NASCAR 25 looks pretty bad. So I would hope that's something they're gonna to work on. Like they need to make it a like it feels really rigid. It feels hard. Does that make sense? Like the damage needs to feel a bit more softer body kind of damage, like you get in an iRacing. Like stuff needs to kind of crinkle in easier, and where like in NASCAR 25, like you need to slam something really hard, and it just kind of pushes something in just a little bit, and it just looks really hard and rigid, not like soft. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Being able to do R&D for those teams, yes. If you can race real teams, being able to do R&D, I agree. Just like the F1 games, 100%. That would be awesome. Even though if they like full like NASCAR teams now don't even build all their own stuff anymore. But I don't care. Like, let us have that R&D stuff in the game. It's just more fun that way. I think they should kind of break the realism barrier off a little bit. And I mean, they kind of already do by letting us build bodies or purchase different level bodies and chassis and stuff. So your Roblox game comes out before NASCAR 26, and it has San Diego. It has San Diego and Roblox. What is your NASCAR game called? What's it going to be called? Kind of like Heat 5, Cooper Brown. But I also felt like Heat 5's damage was also a little too hard and rigid as well. It was better than what we have now, but I still felt like it looked. Just do what iRacing does, I would look at iRacing and try to mimic iRacing's damage model and crash physics and stuff like that for the most part. Definitely try to replicate that. My least favorite Cup driver, yours is Briscoe. That's an interesting one. I think everyone knows my least favorite Cup driver right now. I think it's pretty obvious who my least favorite Cup driver is. 2 7s. BeamNG model. You'll never get the BeamNG model though. It would be peak, but so keep in mind as well, like when they're making the damage model, they also have to think about sponsors. So the damage model has to be worked around the general sponsor areas of the car, where BeamNG doesn't have that problem. They can just, they can have all the crash physics and whatever kind of damage they want. But in the NASCAR games, they have to work the damage around the sponsorship. It's like that in F1 games as well. You notice the F1 games, the damage model is very specific about which parts of the car are like tearing off and tearing apart because sponsors don't want their cars getting torn apart, and your sponsor's not on the car anymore. Like that does play a role in the damage model. My dad is asking me. My dad's texting me here, people. He says, "Is there a way I can hear what they are asking you in the chat?" No. Oh, earlier. Look at this guy. All right, Dad. We're gonna get my dad a YouTube account this weekend so he can follow along with the chat. Because once we get you a YouTube account, you'll be able to see what the chat's saying. Earlier, my dad said Formula E Nerd King. He called me a Nerd King for saying I liked Formula E. Can you believe this guy? I didn't even see that till now. This guy, I tell you what. I'm going to make sure we're going to get my dad a YouTube account this Sunday. Like I said, we're going to have plenty of time this Sunday because the race is so late. And I'm still going to my parents' house at like my normal time on Sunday. So we'll make sure I get him a YouTube account. And then he can follow along in the chat, see what you guys are saying. But we'll just name him Going Dad. Something like that. Do you want to show my NASCAR 25 paint scheme? I'll show your 25 scheme and then we're going to call it a night. I will show it if you want. Do you think they should add the Clash? Yes, definitely. Hi, Dylan Gooden. My dad's texting me again. Is it free? Yes. Yes, the YouTube account is free. It does not cost you a dime. It's like having a Facebook account. Oh, I told my dad. My dad was wondering how to follow me on Facebook because I post Facebook Reels now. I forgot to show him. I have to show him that after the stream as well. Hello, Commander. What does your dad think of me? Says Dylan Gooden. I've never heard my dad really talk about Dylan Gooden. The only one I've heard my dad talk about from Streamcar, anyways. He knows like my friends, of course, like Jay and stuff. But the only Streamcar person that my dad has talked about is Clable, and he's like, that Clable boy, he's a whiny baby. He's always crying about something. And I'm like, yeah, you ain't wrong. He's right. PH, did you send it? All right, I'll show it. I'll show it on stream, and then we're going to wrap things up. Trenton, have a good night as well. The Daytona Road Course, the Clash of the Daytona Road Course. I'm not against it. I liked it when they did it that first year at nighttime. But next gen on a road course, I don't know if that'd be a very good race. So I would be an advocate for just staying on the oval if they're going back to Daytona. I'm not a fan of the idea of going back to Daytona for the Clash, but it seems like it's happening. So I think people will get bored of it after 2 years, and then they'll be crying again. And why did we come back to Daytona? It's like, well, because you guys begged for it to come back. Let's go Discord. Let me bonk. Hold on, I'm just going to show it full screen and then I'll come back. PH, what is this? We got here. Red Bull. Can I make a suggestion right off the bat? All right, nice looking car. Nice looking car. But this right here, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to do like Red Bull. I'd make this yellow less bright, like a darker yellow. And if you're trying to go with that Red Bull kind of thing anyways. How did they do it back in the day? Wasn't it like 20 laps back in the day? Oh, did Clable have a migraine earlier? I'll rip Clable. Hopefully he's feeling better soon. I used to get migraines when I was younger. It came out of nowhere. I used to get these migraines and it would start in my eyes. So it was like, and then it would kind of go into my head, but then it would also stay in my eyes. But it would start in my eyes and then spread into my head. And I went through my whole life without having migraines. and then it was like grade 10, middle of high school. I had like a yes, I still got to check those, Matthew. I will check those. Don't you worry. I had like a 2.5 month span where I got like 4 or 5 migraines. It was horrific, and I would have to stop everything and get home immediately because if I would stay standing for more than like half an hour, I'd just start throwing up. So it was bad. It was nasty. And then they went away and they never came back. That's not true. I ended up getting one like a year later after not having one. And then after that, I've never gotten them again. So it's been like almost 10 years now, probably, since I've had one. But it was horrible. See you later, PH. All right, we're going to wrap up stream here in just a moment. But when do you think Michael McDowell hangs up the helmet? End of 27, maybe 8. 28. I will check those after. Luke. Harvick fan, how did the race go? The race went all right. We won. So maybe it went more than all right. So it's 20 laps with just pole winners only, says Dylan. Okay, see, I'm okay with that. My dad, I tell you what, this guy does not pay attention. My dad just texts me about the migraines. He says, how come I didn't know? What do you mean? You picked me up from school one time when I was dealing with this, and he doesn't know about it. He had to pick me up one time because I was at school dying. He says he doesn't know about it. This boy does not pay any attention. I'll tell you what. All right, Matthew, take care. Cheeseman as well. Brony. Michael and Kamikaze Games are streaming right now. Thank you, Dylan, for letting me know. I'm going to make sure to go watch them right now. Retro Gamer, Roy, Trey, Mr. Hot Rod, Cooper Brown, Exist, Harvick fan. You all take care. We are going to wrap things up. We are going to be live tomorrow at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time. We will be doing Stream Car, Michigan in the trucks. He texts me again. He just says he does not remember. Man, he does not. My dad over here does not remember to this date so far what's currently. Hopefully this doesn't change. But to this point in my life, that was the most painful experiences I've ever had in my life. And he doesn't even remember it. He does not even remember it. But anyways, you guys take care. What did you call me, Kyle Busch fan? All right. You take care. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Yes, let's beat Clavel tomorrow. And I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time. I got a 2003 career mode video coming out as well tomorrow. Probably at like 4 o'clock, 4:30 p.m. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for your support as usual. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Health is wealth. Trey, take care. See you tomorrow. Joshua as well. Retro Gamer. All y'all one more time. Toilet. Kyle Busch fan. Billy. Take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Have a good night.